15, but it's literally like a quarter inch, maybe more, like thinner.
Oh, wow.
It's got a 10+1 mag, but I found one. I can't remember the name of the brand, but they make a 15+1 mag that fits in this. And I was like, fuck it. So it's like, oh, toy.
Well, we're live, so
Live.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh.
we'll see what happens.
I've never messed with a Glock, so.
I've got a couple of them, and then I've got a couple SIGs. Why don't you go ahead and introduce everybody, buddy?
Well, welcome everyone. This is episode 23.5 as well.
There you go.
I just said, I just titled it "Let's Get Wet." So essentially, let me hit record. Actually, boom.
We're testing.
Me and Greg were talking about testing some of our audio issues. Probably, I don't know if anybody can even hear me right now, but
You're good.
So we were all talking, having fun, bullshitting, and Greg's like, "Why don't we just go live?" So I said, "Sure," and we went live. So here we are, and we're just fucking around, having a good time.
You sound great on Facebook, by the way.
Matt, our boy Matt, is keeping us updated on all the UFC debauchery happening tonight, because I really want to see what happens. I threw $50 on Masvidal.
I threw 100 on Bitcoin last night, so
Oh yeah, I was Bitcoin down too.
it dropped since I bought it. Of course,
It always does.
it's at like 39. I don't know, $100 when it's 39,000 a coin. It'll take me till I'm fucking 90 to have one. Whatever.
My little brother works at a company that just started mining Bitcoin. Like they're one of the biggest mining facilities in the country. And I jokingly told him to give me a Bitcoin for my birthday, and his response was, "Oh, happy birthday!" It's like, no, bitch, I want a fucking Bitcoin. I didn't ask you.
I didn't
wish me happy birthday.
Right? I wish. God damn. So we have no purpose for this other than
No,
just
we're
to
having fun.
bring everybody in to hang out and drink beers.
It's a bit of a bonus, a boni.
Yeah. What episode did you say? 23.5?
23.5.
23. You've already done 23 episodes?
Yeah, man. We've been at this for almost 6
believe
months.
that.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Holy shit.
We're at last night was 188 for us, and we go twice a week, right?
Yeah.
And then I dropped 9 episodes today. We're going to do one tomorrow morning. So we did the married life dropped 9 episodes of the married life this afternoon. It's crazy, dude. How fucking you're like, how, and it's because you're doing one a week, but it's like you've done it for 23 weeks. That's
Yeah,
half a
man.
year.
Yeah, and it's been a blast. Loved it.
Yeah, it's awesome. And we just figured it out tonight how to get your audio fixed.
I guess so. Apparently when you upgrade equipment, you got to go through fucking 4 weeks of bullshit.
Bullshit.
Right? But yeah,
But
so
we crowdsource it.
yeah. And like I said, we're the minor league,
Yep.
I actually, and I can announce this because not who fucking cares. I own everything at this point. Me and Greg have been talking about doing our own little like network thing, not like a tetherball per se, but just like there's so many of us like nooners and drinking bros that are doing our own podcasts that I think there's some strength in numbers. So like we're kind of working out how we start the minor league studios, right? Like that's the name of it. It's kind of like a podcast co-op, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Right. We're not really a network. We're still trying to figure it out.
It's a network in the sense that we share each other, we help support each other, and that's kind of that's the key to it, right? There you go, buddy.
There we go.
This fucking
Is that cool with you
shut
guys?
down in about 5 seconds.
No, just make sure the sound's off and you're good.
Yeah, just as long as we're not picking up audio.
Yeah.
There you go. Really, that's the thing.
Like
that's
this is
the
big
idea.
enough anybody gives a shit. But
I know. But
either way.
the key is that's exactly it. So it's just supporting other small podcasts. Like we don't get a lot of, between you and I, we get a lot of cross traffic, but we don't get large numbers. Plus I go on at fucking 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Right. That's 10 East, 7 West sometimes. Right. And you think about it and you go, okay, so what's the best time? But we work until we have jobs.
Oh yeah.
All of us have jobs and we got to fucking, And then I sent Bill the notes for our show. I literally write a whole show every single time. It's got all of our content. I upload all the pictures every time we do it. Granted, we don't get to everything, but it takes, for anybody that does it, it takes a lot of work. You got to learn how to do all this shit.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a hobby of passion for sure for all of us, and
it sucks sometimes. Like last night.
Oh yeah,
so fucking frustrating. And you're like in the midst of it, right? And it's like, how can we help each other fix those?
Oh yeah. Well, Charlie at this point has also seen behind the scenes, right? And just like how setting up for a show, you would think it would be so fucking easy. Like you just turn the mics on and go. There's a lot of goddamn swearing, right? and forgetting cables.
Many technical difficulties.
Yeah. And like, oh, where's this cable? Oh, this worked last night. Why the fuck isn't it working now?
Or you forget the fucking one cable you need, like I did when we were in Austin, to make the whole fucking thing. You were literally sitting on the floor, my headphones and the power cable to my Rodecaster. Like if you hadn't come through and just thought to bring that, it would have been like, oh, we're not doing that tonight. Guess we're just getting drunk instead.
Yeah. Yeah, I think luckily, actually, I think we had to like scalp a charging cable from somebody.
Yeah, who was that? I don't remember.
Megan. It was Megan.
Yep,
Megan. Yeah,
just happened to have her charging cable handy.
Yep, and then
you went and got one in the next morning.
Yeah, the next day I had to go to like the most ratchet ass 7-Eleven in Austin to get some sort of cable. And by the way, you know who's in the chats right now?
Who?
Oh my lucky stars, a Negro.
JJ, what's up, JJ? You know we love
JJ's
you.
Everybody
loves the JJ button.
Everybody.
JJ will get a kick out of this. Hey JJ,
he's got a white JJ model. That's the white version.
JJ knows Cocoa Melon. So
I was about to say, is that Cocoa Melon?
Guys, it's a little dad joke here.
Very nice. What's going on? We got all sorts of folks.
Yeah, but Greg, I watched some of your. I got to episode 3 today. I was printing some shirts for some people and got to episode 3. I love it, man. It's awesome.
Pretty cool, right? Little different. So the married life is a little different take that we're doing. So you can go out to the bars with Beth and Greg on YouTube, whatever. It's also on all the places for the audio part, but it's just literally we take like Beth and I have been married for 14 years, coming up on 15 years. Been together for maybe this is gonna be 14 years. We've been together for almost 16. But we just kind of picked little things to talk about, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes long. It's quick. And then we just sat up here, shot the shit, but it literally is honest stuff. Like that's one thing about our podcast. It's like this, you guys, Charlie, you've met me, Bill, you've met me, in person, and that's how we are. It's like, just talk, right? So we try and get it out.
Y'all are incredible.
Hang out, and we don't pull shit. We don't bullshit with each other. We've been through all that shit.
Yep.
And that's why,
Which actually, I was going to ask this earlier before we even went live. Have you ever actually met Matt before?
Not in person. Well, I met him. I've seen, I think we've chatted. Maybe it was on a show or I've seen you, something like that.
Well, but, Matt,
nice
Greg, Matt.
Nice to meet you. No, we've talked on I think on a podcast before.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't made my way down to Texas.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
I've been out to Texas since 2006. Did that whole San Antonio thing down there.
Yeah, down San Antoine. Matt, by the way, American Rustic Works made me the Nooner Poon paddle.
That was my wife's name. My wife's idea on the engraving for the name. I was just gonna make him a paddle, but she said, do that. So. No,
I like it. It worked out well. Great weight, good balance.
Does the stand make sense?
The stand makes sense now. The stand makes sense now. Yes.
Okay.
I just got to pull it out from the basement.
No, you're good. I figured it might not even make, like, the way I printed it on there. I probably should have done it differently, but No,
it works. It works. I got to. The thing is that first was Thursday night. I had that out, and I forgot to put it away after the show, and. Friday morning, my kid comes up and thought it was my new tool for killing bats in the house.
Well,
But it might be. you know. But
yeah, I just feel bad sometimes with words because I know kids. I know how it is with kids. Mine are 13, 10, and obviously a baby. But you know, you want kids to not use certain words, but it's like they're curious. Like, what's this word? So I can't wear like my APAC shirt because
Right.
it says it out. I can't wear that around
You should
kids.
just say all politicians are corrupt.
there you go.
Well, no.
Oh, it's
No,
the
he's got
full-
the full
okay.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I bought that for my brother, who is like, he lives in the middle of nowhere, New Hampshire,
Right.
and like out in the mountains and shit. And I brought him the bright blue one, you know, and I think it's like red and white or something like that. And he just rocks that thing around his little town. And New Hampshire's, depends on where you're at, it can be pretty liberal. So he just loves it. He fucking thinks it's hilarious. It's like the best shirt.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
wear
wear
it
that.
like I wear it to the bars. If we like say we go to a bar, but I haven't been to a bar in 3 years or 2 years, whenever. So, you know,
So
I can't personally wear that shirt because of my work here. Like
right.
the headquarters is downtown and a lot of people happen to know, and I've got stickers on my car for the company and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's like,
You're in San Antonio, right?
yeah. We don't name the company's name on.
No,
I was
got
just
you.
about to ask you, Greg, like what the area you're in is like, because I'm in West Texas, and I think everyone can kind of get a general idea of what it's like here.
Yeah.
But when it gets more Central Texas, things get a little bit more mixed. So
San Antonio is very democratic, right?
right,
But I
but
live
like
on
on
the
the outskirts.
I live just on the outskirts in Helotes, Texas,
Yeah.
and it's very Republican, right in my
Mhm.
area. All my neighbors are Republican, you know what I mean? And we're a close-knit group, you know, especially around here. But yeah, it just depends. But like the city of San Antonio is very, very, very democratic.
Yeah, I have a good friend that lives right in the center, and she's like, "Come on, Beto," and I'm like, "For the love of God, no."
Yeah, I mean, I haven't spent a lot of time in Texas, and people say like Austin is the bluest city in Texas.
I mean, yeah,
Dude,
But
Austin's
even
always
when
been
I'm
close.
there and talking to some people, I mean, there's people within the drinking bros, tetherball sphere, right, that lean fairly left-ish,
Right or left or okay, yeah.
like center left, whatever, you know. Even they're like, yeah, like I might have an idea of how things need to be, but like it's still Texas. Like there's a reason
Yeah,
why I live in
100%.
Texas,
Yeah.
right? So,
Mhm.
like it'll never be blue. I don't think like purple.
No.
Maybe.
It's not going. No, I don't
Like
think so. I think,
even a fairly liberal for Texas person is still going to be, if somebody comes in and starts making like California ish based platforms,
it's not going to happen.
they're going to be like,
It's not.
oh well, no,
Texas,
this is still
like,
Texas.
Wasn't it blue in the 70s though, like with the LBJ? Because he was from Texas and he was.
I
Democrat.
know. I think it's always been
Well,
very
the
I think there
weird
used
thing
to be
is
like
maybe-
Southern Democrats and stuff.
You can go
It
into
could,
like
it could
yeah.
have been. I'd have to go back to history on it, but this is kind of the way it works, right? You have your city centers. So Texas is second largest country, state in the country, right? This is kind of one of those things. You have your city populations. Texas is fucking, you know this, Charlie. Texas is fucking huge.
Yeah, 6
There's
hours. from
so
Austin.
much. Yeah, there's so much in between and all those people. And Republicans tend to go vote at the polls on the day of voting.
Yeah.
Right?
Who
So
just
you
won
have all
that?
this.
Who just
Who's
won
that?
that fight?
Kevin Holland just won his debut at welterweight.
Okay,
Nice.
awesome. But yeah,
He's,
You
he's a
have
good young
these
prospect.
lead ups that shows the polls like slanting. Oh, we're gonna be purple, dude. Texas. Wait, I'm not the only one saying this. I don't think I'm the only one saying this at all. I think it's gonna end up being like, dude, you're gonna see so much switch over. There's so many fucking
There's a lot of people
Democratic
that don't
politicians that are just getting out. All of this shit. It's gonna flip big time.
well,
I think everywhere is going to happen.
Yeah.
With everything going on with, you know, everybody's driven by their wallet. And right now, gas
fucking
prices
100%, dude.
Gas prices are fucking everybody.
So
Food prices,
stupid.
everything.
Dude.
I've never seen them so much here in Texas, and especially here in Lubbock, Texas. It's always been under $3, and now it's $3.40, and I'm like
$3.59 down the street for me, right?
Yeah.
And you go,
we're at $4.19. It jumped 40 cents overnight the other day.
It's fucking retarded.
The beautiful thing about it is those people in the cities, especially Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, they get into the most traffic. So they're losing the most money.
I work from home. Yeah, so I'm like my desk is right there.
If you can work from home, it's not that big of a deal. However, like if you have to commute,
100%.
this is killing you. So you're like, this isn't okay.
Yeah.
However, everyone's saying like, no, it's not because we're not,
bullshit.
Doing as much.
My neighbor, a couple doors down. He's an older guy. He's retired, and he worked at HEB here for years. Retired after like 20 or 30 years, some shit like that. So he Ubers, but he said that the surcharge for Ubering, like he had to drop his truck off just to get tires. It was an extra $10 surcharge, like for 2.5 miles to come to his house.
Fuck?
Because there's nobody. Gas? Well, it's nobody's
gonna Uber because it's so expensive. Yeah,
because the gas is so expensive.
Damn.
Right, and Uber's not adjusting, so you can put a surcharge on it. Or you have to stay fixed, but you can have like your particular, like if you have clients at whatever you want to drive to the gap or to the airport weekly or something like that. He's like, I bumped I surcharged him $10 each way, right? So you're like, now you can't even get a fucking Uber because the gas prices are so much, or you're gonna pay $20 more than you would have before. I'm still gonna do that versus fucking risking getting a DUI and. Or not having.
I understand
I'm still gonna do it.
The environmental part of it. It's like, we need to shut down the pipeline because it's hurting the environment. So it's like, so you're okay with it happening in another part of the world?
Oh no, we're just gonna keep getting fucking Saudi oil instead. BT Bates said 24 to fill up the from the day before the election, 42 for half a tank yesterday. My truck, I've got a F-150. It's got the max tow package on it, but it also has a 36-gallon tank in it. I can't fill it up at the gas tank because it
maxes out
$100.
Yeah.
Right. And it shuts off. That was like a few weeks ago. And I don't drive that much. Well, the next time, what's that going to get me? A half tank of gas for $100?
Maybe.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I have a Silverado, like a 1500 Silverado. And I've already started making phone calls to dealerships around town, looking for something like a Subaru or something because I love having my truck, right? And I love the utility of the truck. I don't use the utility of the truck all that much, but every other day out of the year, I'm stuck getting 15 miles to the gallon. And I'm like, it seems like almost every day I'm throwing $25 in the goddamn thing. Right.
It would almost be better off if you're driving, to your point, Charlie, if you're driving every single day, it'd almost be better off just buying a little shitbox beater, 4-banger, and filling it up for $20.
Shit. I don't go anywhere right now.
That's okay. But I mean, to your point about gas, like living in cities and stuff like that, if you're driving a truck.
I'm in Lubbock, so it's not so bad.
No, but for us here or anywhere else, like anybody else, right? You go like, we're in the cities or something like that. And if you had to drive and you owned a truck, go buy a car for $4,000.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gets 22 miles to the gallon.
That's actually exactly what my brother-in-law does. He has to commute like an hour and 45 minutes, and they live north of Dallas. And so he bought a Volkswagen, and that's what he commutes with. And it's really smart. Like that's.
BT said BT Bates has a 2018 F-150. Same with me. And then Wyatt said even my 91 Honda Accord costs $45 to fill in Minnesota.
Ooh.
$45. You're like, and it's a Honda Accord. Exactly. That's the car you go get.
Yeah.
Because
that's what you get for good gas and cheap. Yeah.
That's got a brand new Audi fucking A5 downstairs, right? Or in the garage. We can't like put the cheap gas in there because here in Texas, I think it's like 85 whatever octane and whatever. That'll kill it. I mean, it'll just screw it up. So you have to put the 91 or 3 or whatever the hell it is. That shit's like over $4 a gallon here already, and you're like,
Yeah.
guess we're never driving your car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Oh, trust me,
fucking
like
1 year ago was all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, Stacy has like a little like Honda, or not a Honda, a Mazda CX-5, like a little SUV. I've been driving that the
Those
whole
are
time
nice.
she's gone because
Yeah.
it seems like just to start my truck is $10,
Costs more,
right?
You just hear
Seriously
it.
though.
No, it is like
actually-
around town. Like I go nowhere. Like my commute is literally 8 miles, and somehow I burn through like an eighth of a tank of gas a day in this thing.
100%.
Is it a lot of start and stop? Because that's what does it.
A little bit, but I mean, in reality, it's just like, and also like I've got the kids. Like sometimes I got to pick somebody up from here and take them there. And it's not a far distance, but just over time, it all just accumulates, and it's just like fuck. Like I'm probably spending. I bet you, I probably drive. I don't know. I've never actually equated it, but like maybe 150 miles a month, something like
Oh,
that.
geez. You work from home too, obviously.
No, but my commute's short.
Okay, it's right down the road, kind of thing. Okay.
So even let's say 250 miles a month, right?
Okay.
So not that far, and I'm still spending like $200 $200 a month on gas right
That's
now.
crazy, right?
So I'm like, fuck this. Like, if I need plywood, like my dad
You
has
could buy a
a little
cheap-ass
Ranger,
car.
and like
Right.
I'm gonna go get like a Subaru that can do well in snow and
That's what I'm
get
saying.
30 miles to the gallon, and just
Yeah.
That's
Go
where
buy
I'm
a
at
to
right
be
now.
cheap ass
honest-
car that it costs you like $95 a month. For
If
a
it didn't
loan on the
snow, I'd go
fucking
buy
thing or
another
something
Miata.
like that, right? Right.
Well,
Miata.
what you could do is just get a small vehicle with a trailer hitch on it and buy a small trailer. My wife and I, I have a Dodge Ram with a V8. She has a Tahoe with a V8. And then here in New York, we have to, Buffalo, we'll let the truck run for 15 minutes before we
yeah.
go
Just to warm
somewhere
the block.
Oh yeah.
because it's all ice and but we work from home now for now. So,
Okay.
I can't, but we went and filled our vehicles up the other day because we had money off at the pumps for this. A grocery store here does like money off for how much
Yeah.
you spend. So
Oh, gotcha.
we had $1.50 off, and we still got to $100. Hers was full, mine was only at a half tank. So it's like,
Yeah.
Oh, so you
know.
moved the car up, kept
Yeah.
going.
oh yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah.
I see. Fry's
Yeah.
in Phoenix does that. Fry's
Yeah.
grocery store in Phoenix.
Right.
Every $100 you get 10 cents, and you can stack that shit.
I'm gonna go piss and get a refill.
exactly.
Good Godspeed.
Speak
We'll talk
amongst yourselves.
ourselves, don't worry.
You're on
I
my
just
feed,
hope-
so nothing graphic. Okay.
Oh, okay.
no,
I know.
Now's the time to show.
Charlie is a
Taking my shirt off.
Charlie is
out
a
for her on
huge
there.
fan of using racial slurs. So if you can just maybe keep that
I get it,
down.
yeah,
Only
this
for
is
other
the
white
whitest,
people, though.
This is the whitest podcast team you've
Look,
ever
you
seen in your
honky.
entire life.
How
Just
dare
get
you
outta
call me
here.
a honky?
Listen, Cracker.
Hang on. Oh, now you can do it.
Oh, my lucky stars! A Negro!
I don't know if this is gonna come through, but
Emotional,
I
damn
don't think
it!
it's gonna do. No, it's all
Oh, I love that.
That's
Did it
great.
come through?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did.
I couldn't tell if I couldn't hear it in my headphones, but yeah, it's good. So I don't know. So what are your plans for spring? For like, you guys got anything going on? Got any trips planned? Anything like that?
We're going to see my brother in St. Pete next month.
Oh, dude, Florida. Fuck yeah.
We were down there in January for a couple days. We're going down for a week next month. We just have to pay for a flight. My brother's got a house in
Just
St. Pete.
stay in
He's
his house.
single. Yeah,
That's
we
awesome.
stay there. He loves it. So
I love,
we go,
Er-
Yeah,
first time I've ever been, it was last year. My buddy moved from dude fucking lucked out. Moved from, granted, he lived in Dana Point, so it wasn't like that bad of a place to live in California. It's like really, really nice. And it's like a small little conservative stronghold because they're all rich people there. And he's not rich. He just happened to live there. And he moved to Florida to like the Tampa, St. Pete area. I can't tell you
Yep.
exactly where it is. We went and visited, man. That place is beautiful.
That's awesome.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
I
gotten
loved
so
it.
big lately. The last couple of years, it's grown so much.
Everybody's moving there, dude. It's just like
Yeah.
Texas or wherever. Charlie, what do
Yep.
you got planned?
I should probably get a job and work on my career.
What's your career going to be in? What are you going to do for a living?
I got a bachelor's degree in business administration
Nice.
with a major of IT.
Okay.
So my focus
You're
was
looking for
business analysis.
Okay.
So I'm going to be a business analyst.
An analyst. If you're interested in like the insurance industry, talk to me. I know a lot of people in the industry. So
The VA is always looking for people
not
like that.
just
too,
my
Charlie.
company, but not just my company, but a lot of other companies.
Yeah.
If you're interested, we can have a conversation offline.
For
But that's
sure.
cool. Yeah, that's cool. But business analysts, you can do that with all sorts of shit. So
Yeah. So
I'll be right back as well.
you got it.
that's why I went, because before I was an ultrasound tech. So, or
Okay.
a diagnostic medical sonographer is actually what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Sounds way fancier that way.
Nice.
So I worked in the medical field and I realized this is a toxic hellhole with no way out.
That's
So
funny.
I've got to do something else for my life. And what else can you do besides get a bachelor's degree? And so I went for business.
Okay.
And yeah.
So what kind of like what was so you got a business degree, but you're a business analyst, but so
Yeah.
kind of a little bit more specific, like what was so it is a specialty business degree. What did you study like specific to you?
So it's more in like the IT world,
Okay.
learning about when you develop systems for businesses, like any kind of software that you use, like specific for your business or whatever.
Okay.
I would be the person like getting the information from the business and then telling the developers this is what they want.
Okay.
Thing. But it's kind of an umbrella term. So it's not always just that. You can do other things. And then also
Sure.
it's a bachelor's degree in business administration. So I'm sure if I wanted to, I could actually be an accountant because
You could
I
parlay
could
that.
take in accounting classes. I could do finance probably if I wanted to, but my major was IT. So I didn't take as many as like finance classes and stuff like that, but it's in that
specialize in it.
umbrella of the
Right.
business administration degree. So
Nice. That's cool.
I'm
No, that's
hoping-
good.
yeah, I'm hoping I can like it'll instead of putting all my eggs in one basket, I have more baskets.
The funny part about like anytime you get a degree is some people like an engineering or maybe a business IT kind of degree or something like that. Most people don't end up in the fucking field that they got their degree in.
Yeah,
Unless
no,
it's like I'm going to be a doctor and you're not going to go be like, I'm going to roof for a living, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just how it goes, how life happens. And you're like, oh, I decided I didn't even want to fucking do that. I decided I want to do this. You know what I mean? And that's how like the funny thing is I got my undergrad was at Arizona State in 2000. I graduated with a communications degree that The Simpsons made fun of like in 2002. Literally,
it's a
like,
huge degree now.
It's a very mockable degree, by the way.
It is a mockable degree. No, absolutely, 100%. It is versatile. It was also one of the. It might as well have been a fucking liberal arts degree. Let's be fair.
I mean, I will say though, Arizona State, great scenery.
I did not. 100% great scenery. I did not live on campus. I lived with a girl. My
you fucked up, man.
Ago, up in Scottsdale. No, I had a good life. Don't worry. But I'd moved from New Hampshire to Arizona.
Yeah.
It was culture shock number one. And then we lived in North Scottsdale. If you don't know anything about Arizona, North Scottsdale is like where you want to be if you're a credit card millionaire. And you know what I mean? That's where they're all at. That's where like one of the Paul brothers got fucking like all fucked up or something like that, right? Everybody knows Scottsdale. But it was an awesome. I loved living in Phoenix. I loved going to Arizona State. I brought Beth down to Arizona. We rode beach cruisers around Arizona State and showed her around one time, and she was like, "Oh shit," because you're right. Eye candy is abundant.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Arizona a few months ago. Timmy D brought me out and we went to Prescott, which was freaking
beautiful.
Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, it was cool. It's different.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
It's Wild West up there, man.
I see it when I jumped off and went to the bathroom and got a drink. My dog jumped in the camera.
Saw that. That was cute as shit. The dog was.
Everybody loved it.
I know.
Oh, this is Liberty Bell.
This is probably gonna be the best episode we ever do because of the dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
there's another
Honestly,
one behind me.
though,
There's Judge.
You would
back there.
think, but I did an episode once with a guy who does the rescue Malinois, Travis.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I watched that one. Yeah, absolutely.
It's actually one of the least performing ones I've ever done, which was shocking.
It's weird. So that's
The
the
internet's
thing about,
weird.
Okay,
The internet's
so you
weird.
go into podcasting and like, it's all about the title.
Yeah.
It's all about how you title it, and then all about the tags.
And then I did never have I ever with
And
my
it
with
crushes.
my wife. No, it did not. It's that one so far is the lowest performing podcast I've ever
You
done.
just can't. So that's the
I
thing.
can't
It's
believe
like
that.
it just depends.
It's weird. The internet's a weird place. She's super self-conscious about it. I was like, babe, it's the fucking internet. Who knows? We could do
Go out and
I
look at
think-
our numbers, man.
we
You
could
go
do
out
we
and
could
look
do
at,
the
like,
exact same episode in a couple weeks and it'll crush kind of thing.
Yeah,
You know,
I
It's just-
think-
You could replay it in a couple weeks and it'll be fine.
I think it's
fucking
going to be
knows?
a lot of fun having her on, Bill. I think it's going to give a different dynamic. And I think it's going to be cooler to like, it'll be cool like for some of us to have our spouses watch along with us.
Go
I
out and
think
watch.
It'll be
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No,
you're
yep. So, like Greg, probably what he's about to say, I'll do it for him. But
Sure.
he just did. Me and Stacy. What kind of got Stacy, my wife, into the podcast bug is Greg and Beth invited us on to do an episode of their the Married Life series about why we had kids and what's that like.
Because we don't have kids.
Yeah,
ultimately,
they're
right?
dinks.
Obviously. Yeah, we're dinks.
They're dinks. So we got off of that episode. I think that was like a Saturday
It was two Saturdays,
morning or
2 weeks ago.
something.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep. Saturday
And
afternoon.
Stacy was like, that was fun. If you want me to come on your show, I'll totally do that. And I was like, yep, you got it. You got the bug. It's fun.
Yep.
And actually, shout out to you, Greg, because doing your show, we seemed very casual doing. I watched that episode today just to kind of see how it was. It sucks we couldn't get the audio and stuff working. It was all like that was literally just from my phone.
Yeah.
Um,
We got it dialed in now.
yeah,
It work now.
but that was one of the best therapy sessions I think me and Stacy have ever done. Just talking
It's
about
interesting,
stuff,
right?
and we talked about stuff on your show very casually, but there were things that we talked about that we had never really talked about.
The vacuuming.
No, not the vacuuming. Mostly, mostly is really me. And
Being candid.
and my impatience, right? Like I struggle very hard with patience with my children. It's something I work on a lot. But just Stacy hearing me talk about it so candidly and honestly, and then me also talking about her and her struggles with, like, she's with the kids all fucking day.
And
And-
acknowledging her.
Yeah, and
That she does that
Yeah,
all
me
fucking
me
day?
me noticing, like, yeah, I get it. Like, the kids are all over you all goddamn day. The last thing you want me to do is like
Is be all over you.
be all over you. That, dude. After that podcast, like Stacy was vacuuming the house in a bikini, getting all fucking nasty.
So you see the difference. So like literally, there's a Beth has some. We've talked about this on our podcast. Beth has anxiety, right? And she takes medicine for it. And she can get really, really anxious, just like throughout the day, working and stuff like that. Just kind of life, whatever.
Right.
We come up here and we do a podcast, and in literally, I can ignore the boards and all that. Like, we try and bring the boards in to make sure we're having fun and doing that. But what it does is it forces Beth and I to have a conversation.
Right.
And that's the cool part about it. And that's what I think is a very interesting part about podcasting, as long as you're honest. Because I can come across fake as fuck, right?
Right.
There's always going to be some things that, like, I'm not going to tell the general public because it's none of your fucking business, right? But if you're my good friend or something like that, I'll tell you. But there's certain things that we don't want in public, and that's fucking normal, right?
Right.
But it gives us a chance to fucking unload from the day. And then, be candid. And that's cool. That's a really, I'm glad you shared that with me. Cause I'm going to share that with Beth because I didn't expect that, that she came away with that.
It was,
experience.
It was, like, in all honesty, it was almost like a therapy session for us in our marriage. And we came out of that hour-long conversation, with a very different, view with each other, I guess. Not that we were bad, but it was just like we came out of that and it was a very good conversation, and which actually has inspired us to, like, we're working on doing our own podcast now.
Right.
On parenting, not so much like we're not going to be like, oh, like, let's talk about how to parent your kids.
No, it's just like the trials
it's the
and
opposite of that. And I think I've talked to Matt
parent.
and stuff about this.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
And so the show, and I've actually been sitting on all of the, like, socials and stuff for this, but when it happens, it's gonna be called Parents That Swear, because I love parents that fucking swear.
Fuck yes.
Right.
They're the best parents. It's my next door neighbors, man. They're the best people ever.
And it's gonna be like a fun show about parenting. Yeah. Like, we'll get Matt on, talk about, like, we could talk about, like, what Matt went through. Like, Matt's got a blended family, and we won't get into it right now, but, like, don't give away. Matt's got a gorgeous baby girl, and there was some struggles for that to happen. And we want to talk about that. We also want to, like, talk about it in a humorous nature. And you can talk, like, I feel like there's some stuck-up parents that have a very hard time opening up and just talking shit about their kids. Right?
My wife's going to be so fun on this podcast. She's so good at this shit.
I love my kids,
right.
But guess what? They're both incredibly smart and handsome, but at the same time, they're both fucking morons. And, like,
and nobody's willing to say that.
No one's to talk about
morons that you have to train until they don't fuck up their entire life, right? Isn't that kind of like having kids? That's the whole point. Like,
parenting
you've got a dog that's smarter than a kid at 5 years old.
Parenting is one of the most difficult, yet fun, yet rewarding, miserable. Kind of like, there's this whole thing. So we've just talked about, like, having parents on and just, like, let's have some drinks, like you would with friends, and talk about, like, what are your unique difficulties in parenting, but without being, like, all fucking, like, red table about it. Like, let's just talk shit. And right, how about the 2 weeks ago, the day of my daughter's first birthday, my son's 10th birthday, we had a party at my friend's bar. It's a burger place, so a burger bar. And I wake up, he had his friend sleep over the night before, my wife's best friend's kid. And at 5:30 in the morning, they woke us up because they want to go outside and go play in the snow. I'm like, no, it's still dark. I get up at 7 and drag my ass down here, and I look outside, and these little motherfuckers are out having a fire in their snow fort. They're fucking 10 years old. I'm like, you sons of bitches.
That's what I do with the fucking
That's fine. They're 10. They're good enough.
Igloo?
My neighbor's barn is
That's what
30
you do with
feet away.
A snow house? I've never heard of an igloo called a snow house. Thank you. You're from Texas. You're fucking from Texas.
No, it was a.
To be fair, has Charlie ever seen snow?
I don't.
It was.
Motherfucker, we've had blizzards here in Lubbock. Yes, I've seen snow.
I've seen
Bill,
snow.
I sent her pictures of snow. All right. I sent her pictures.
Not cocaine.
Snowmen are called white men. Like, wait a minute, what?
So I built them a pile of snow with my tractor the day before, and they're digging tunnels in it. And then I look out there, I'm like, these fuckers got a fire going. And I call them, and they're trying to ignore me. I'm like, I'm not going away. Like, I don't know what you think I'm doing.
Oh yeah. Titan Uranus just said, if you have a son, when they act out, just tell them that you fucked their mom and walk away.
Well, I don't really want to admit to that because I don't like her. So
fair on your point.
I just like what Louis C.K. says: boys fuck shit up, and girls are fucked up, and
this is true.
It's true.
So true.
That's exactly it.
This is true, Matt. You got that coming for you.
You could just tell the boy that he came out of your dick, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I had a Marine friend when I was in Arkansas when I was stationed there, and I hung out with a few Marine Corps guys, and he would always tell his daughter this. I'm like, dude, she's like 17. You should probably just calm the fuck down with that.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I think she married a Marine after that. So
Yeah. Established dominance, right?
Yeah, it worked.
Be like, oh, you're going to cop this attitude? Well, guess what? I blow loads in your mom.
Oh, Jesus. See? That's the advice you need to give to your children.
My
or
baby.
The commentary. I don't know what is that called. I don't know if that's advice or.
Well, I'll leave the room, and my wife, I'll like leave the baby there, and my wife will be like, "Oh, the baby said you're a bitch." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, we always joke with each other like that, though.
She said what?
Mom's being a little bitchy.
Ripping his shirt off. Matt's over there ripping his shirt off. Like, we'll go right now.
We'll go right
me
now,
and the baby
bitch.
are gonna fist fight.
You're weak, baby.
Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that video?
You're weak, baby. Do a push-up.
Have you ever seen that?
Roll over.
I forgot who did. I'll have to try to find it and post it. But like there's some Instagram account or maybe it's TikTok, some social media account where like these like bros, this like bro gang are doing things. They did one where like one of the bros has a baby and one of the other bros like doesn't like it. He's like,
I've seen this.
It's supposed to look like a reality. It's like a reality show where like the one bro doesn't like it. It's like in the room. He's like, man, I don't know what's up with like Bryson's kid, but he keeps staring at me.
Bryson's kid.
And it's like
Bryson's kid.
And they're like all at some barbecue, and this guy's like over there like flat, like total bro, like flat billed hat. And he's like, dude, bro, what's up with your boy? And he's like, what do you mean, like my baby? He's like, yeah, he keeps staring at me. He's like, he's a baby. And then the guy also just like, the baby just keeps staring at this guy. And he's like, he gets up and like throws his hat down. He's like, dude, you want to fucking go? I'll have to find it. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious fucking sketch.
It's very like
my wife and I always talk about that.
Be right back.
Babies don't give a fuck. They stare at everybody, and they're so funny like that. Like they're so intense and they just stare. And I'm like, can you not stare at those people? We don't know them. You want to go?
They don't just stare. They
like, do you want to go home with them or something? Yeah, they do.
They judge. Right? Like, can you, like, I wouldn't care if my baby was staring at somebody, but like, do you have to be so judging about it? Like, I'm gonna have to kick the shit out of this dude because my kid is judging you right now.
Well, she gets that from her mother, so that's fine.
They all do. They all do. So.
Oh.
So what fight's on right now, Matt?
Barboza and Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell's pretty much dominated the first 2 rounds. Barboza's a striker. Heyo.
I know. They look great, don't they?
They always do.
Premium content.
There we go.
We keep it classy here in Neuter
but
Nation.
they look fucking fantastic. And I'm like, maybe it's not the worst thing.
We've had this, my wife and I have this, I'll tell her this all the time. Like and I understand like some females struggle with the weight thing, but like
yeah, I look at food and I gain pounds, so it's like cool.
Most guys don't prefer a girl who's like a rail. That's not like, and I understand sometimes they can't help it, but like most of us like a little something.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hear.
It's true.
But
yeah,
I'm also like dead inside, so I don't have that. But attention's nice. I will always take attention.
Hey, yeah, I had after the episode that we taped in Austin, I had somebody subscribe to the channel, Charlie, and DM'd me and was wanting your information pretty bad.
For sex trafficking?
No. He was into some Charlie, right? He was like, hey, what part of Texas does she live in? Because I might move.
That's fucking weird. Though.
And I was like, hey,
I like where I live.
I was like, hey, I can't help you. I'm not gonna dox her like that. But I mean, like, if you really want to,
all you have to do is watch the show she's on. She does it herself.
Yeah, you can you can find her on social media and hit her up. You know.
Right, that's true.
Listen, guys, if you're gonna want to date me, it's gonna be at least a steak dinner. So that's all I require.
Where you go? You go medium rare?
Oh yeah, I want that bitch bleeding
too.
Bleeding.
I want that bitch still walking on my plate.
You go blue?
Blue? What is blue?
I think blue is where it's just kind of just like you crank the grill up as hot as it can
Like a
get,
sear?
and you just sear the outside, and then fuck it, right? It's just.
Oh, I like a medium rare.
I'm a medium rare guy. I'm a
Yeah.
medium rare. I don't want it like raw by any means, you know, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what she said. Wait.
huh?
You don't
Oh,
want
I
it
mean-
raw? Who doesn't want it raw?
I haven't done that since I was like 17, 16.
What, raw?
No, not raw.
Oh, not raw. Yeah.
Like,
Damn,
yeah.
man.
No, I just,
No, oddly enough, like I was cleaning up. Actually, you can see right here. So literally, I've told you guys, my bed is right here. This is the end table for my bed, and I was cleaning it out
Just
one.
work on it?
Yeah. Well, content comes first, so the setup kind of stays. I wasn't planning on going live, so it's not quite right. I can turn the blue lights on real quick.
I think it looks good.
I'll
Oh.
turn the blue lights on real quick.
Oh.
well, your wife's in the game, so she knows content comes first.
Yeah. Yeah. Check out our OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. I've tried.
Well, I'll tell
I've
you what,
tried.
if you're going to have her vacuuming in the bikini, that would work.
No, I've honestly tried to tell
Wait,
her.
is that really all it takes?
What?
Oh my, Charlie, are you for real? You know that would work.
Oh no. Let me
I
tell
I
you.
in the
asked, like,
bikini.
would people pay
Go
me for
cook?
like
Yes,
crying
yes,
over
they
my
would.
math homework?
No, what someone will pay you for, and I'll say this now because I've been trying to get Stacy to do it for about a year now. She loves like painting walls, right, and trim and shit. And she's hot as fuck. So it's like, do like an OnlyFans or even a TikTok or some shit where you're just like painting trim around the house and touching up paint in
Yes, they will pay you to.
in
show
lingerie. You crush it. You crush.
I mean, I'll pay you to just come paint my house anyway. I don't want you. You can wear whatever. You can wear coveralls. Just come fucking paint my trim. Just get that
Well-
shit done.
That's what you get a prostitute for. Like, come
Right.
help me lay down some tile. And
Well,
then let's
Matt, like to be honest,
$50, anything you want. Okay.
to be
Okay.
honest, when I get lonely, I get curious. I tried on one of her, her Teddy bodysuits, and I look pretty good in it. I'll come paint your house in that.
I don't discriminate.
Wait,
Paint's paint,
you tried
buddy.
them on?
Paint
You
is
guys
paint.
hear me again.
That's a total joke. I can't fit in any of her lingerie.
Ooh.
Oh, we had a wardrobe change.
Did we?
Yeah, I'm showing the tit.
Oh yeah,
the tit.
Charlie decided to sex it up a little bit.
Cha-chas.
I also got
Okay.
like my AC is on 72 right now, so I'm like, it's fucking hot in here.
My
AC.
heat set-
We're in
My heat
Texas.
said-
You got to keep that in mind.
Dude, it got like
My
almost
heat-
80 today.
It got
Or just-
cold though,
my heat
didn't
said
it?
69,
Oh, it's been
Charlie.
great.
Yeah, it
You
is,
what?
Matt. That heat
We
is
keep our
at
heat at 69.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I keep my
Do
heater
that
at
on
69 too,
purpose.
but I have
Our
to turn
AC
the
goes to
AC.
77 in summer.
Ours is at 80.
Yeah, it's expensive if you want to run that shit like crazy.
We have
Does it-
solar too, so
Does anybody else feel like 69's a bit overrated?
it's
Not
too
as a
much
number,
work.
as a sexual position, yes, but as
It's
a number,
way
it's
too much.
sexy.
Somebody's always sweating on somebody, and it's just fucking. effort.
Like I feel like it's a decent foreplay move, but nothing's gonna come of it.
When you're 22 years old,
There
when
it
you're
is. It's a young man's game.
45,
Yeah,
no,
nobody's got
dude, I'm
time.
not doing that.
So there's
It's
a
too
movie
much-
called What's Your Number? And there's a line that says 69 is from when you're 17 and you're trying to get everything done before your mom comes home, which is completely true. So it's like,
that
no,
makes
take
sense.
your
You have
time.
20 minutes.
But
I
like,
got
at
some
the
good
same
stories
time,
about things.
you
Let's
just
go.
Okay,
Let's
so
go,
there's
Camel Toe
there's
Patrol.
three guys here. Have you ever came during
Completed?
69?
No,
No.
I mean,
I've only
I haven't
came during a
either, if that
blowjob
counts
once.
for anything.
Right? Like it's not. It's like a warm up. It's like
all
When
stories
you're
lead back
concentrating
to
and you're not
porn.
really feeling, and it's different. I mean,
All right, so who's had a roadie?
I've had
Oh,
plenty
yeah,
of roadies.
yeah.
Okay, there you go. Charlie, none.
Yeah.
You're the only one that said that.
I've given.
But,
but
well, I
not-
was going to say, have you received? It's all about the reception of it. It's kind of hard if you're.
How would
trying.
that happen?
I feel like it's much easier for a male to receive that than a female.
Yeah,
I've done
I
it.
think it's- How did it work? You didn't crash. You're still here with us, so that's good.
So like, wait, your head
She
was
was
down
into it.
there, or like
Hands, probably hands, probably digital, right?
diddling?
I
Are
don't
you
know
giving
where we're
away
at
secrets?
right now.
State secrets. Was it your wife? That's what we're worried about.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. You said you did it.
Ooh. I have probably gone down on Stacy while she's driving.
How does that work? That's dangerous, man.
It's
Airbag
incredibly
goes off?
dangerous. It's before kids. It was before kids. She had a Miata. We were like being, whatever.
Roof down, top down.
Probably.
It's giving a.
I don't give a fuck.
better-
Here's the thing. In all honesty, and here's the thing. We're going. This is the half episode that we never thought we were going to air.
That's why it's not even being recorded, right?
It's definitely
over.
recorded. It's definitely recorded. It's alive right now. But
Recorded somewhere.
dude, like for
Ruben
one,
said yes.
I don't think there's any argument about how into my wife I am with any of my friends. Right?
No, yeah,
Everybody
that's
knows.
fair. Absolutely. 100%. Good for you.
Going down on my wife is one of my favorite things to do. I think it's one of the hottest things on the fucking planet.
Agreed.
That view from the bottom, fucking hot.
I'm glad you enjoy that. That's awesome.
Sorry, babe. Sorry, Mom, if you're listening, by the way. My mom listens to all these episodes.
I was gonna
sent
say,
her
like,
the link.
Giving
sent her
head
the
is
link.
nice too for ladies. A lot of women like that because they like having like that power over the guys, especially when
Yeah.
they're more vocal
Teeth.
about it. It's like, yeah,
Teeth
motherfucker,
are involved. You're like, oh my god, like you could whatever.
he's iron. I'm gonna make it super toothy and super dry.
Dry and toothy,
like
just how
the
we like
desert.
it.
The desert, nice. No, yeah.
The
It's
throwback to a Derek comedy, if anybody knows that.
Who? Derek
um,
comedy? I don't know that one.
Oh fuck, what is his name? Childish Gambino.
Mm.
I can't remember.
I
His
know
real
that.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it's
was in it. So it was
yeah.
in like the early 2000s. They did
Donald
like
Glover.
sketch comedy.
Donald Glover.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Donald Glover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he was in the skit, and it was the girl that was the receptionist and the second receptionist in The Office. It was him and her, and she's like,
Oh,
I'm
that
gonna
cute
give you
little
head.
redhead?
He's like, yeah, and she's like, I'm gonna make it super dry, and I'm gonna use my teeth, and he's like, wait, what? No, and she's
What?
like,
Huh?
yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
super uncomfortable.
I might have to watch this because
That's
great.
hilarious.
that cute redhead getting nasty is something I'm
pretty
interested
sure
in.
it's her. I haven't
Because
Sure.
by the way, I had this argument today online with Laszlo Lopez. Pam
You had
from
an
the
argument.
Yeah, I know. Getting in an
We're
argument
gonna
over
get on a
the
Pam kick, aren't we?
Oh my god. Pam is the worst person on the fucking planet. Pam
I
is a
can't go down
terrible
that path
person.
'cause I don't even. I watched handfuls of episodes. I never watched them.
Yeah, I can't really. I like no.
really
it's like,
care.
yeah, she's not the best.
She's
But
a
I
terrible
think that's
person,
kind of
Matt.
the part of the show. Some people just liked their relationship.
Nice. He's got a
but-
Pam little doll or little
My-
Lego guy.
My daughter has the little people for Golden Girls, for The Office, for the Buffalo Bills, and here's Pam. Her little toy tote's under the table, so there's Pam. Look her in the face, Bill.
Wyatt
Can't
asked,
do
"Does
it.
jerking
You're
off?"
awful.
Wyatt on the boards asked, "Does jerking off while driving count?"
I've done that.
I've done it
Jesus
on the way back
Christ,
from hunting
yes.
camp. I do that all the time.
Oh yeah, I've done that plenty of times.
Just gotta get it out of your system, huh? Why don't you just do it at hunting camp?
Because
In a
there's other
blind.
dudes right
Have you
there,
ever
and I
been
just-
on a long road trip?
By yourself?
Yeah.
Yes. Lots of them.
Oh yeah,
I'm not just jerking off driving down I-10 to fucking Phoenix. from Texas.
I am.
So, what's the
I get sleepy. I'm old, motherfucker.
what's the craziest place you've ever jerked off in? Everyone.
Ooh,
Who wants to
It
start?
is not crazy.
I'll start.
Go for it.
I'll start, and everybody, most people who listen to this will relate. So the north ramp at Balad Air Force Base in Iraq, there's a porta potty, and that's
There's
where
no
that
competition for that, bro. Come
happened.
on.
Yes, there is.
You gotta set
Ah.
the bar way
so
the
for
fuck low.
service members, you've all jerked
You
in a
can do
Where
porta
was the
potty.
weirdest place you've like jerked off? Was it war?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Dude,
right? That's what I'm
war.
saying. Like, I was in a gunfight. Whatever.
There's
There was
gotta be better
bombs dropped. I
places.
just had. I had a moment of inspiration. I had to jerk.
So
off.
I
what
was,
about
I was
the
in a
walk-in-
foxhole.
wa-
I was in this
Yeah.
What about the
foxhole and
walk-in
just a.
freezer at the hospital I worked at?
Walk-in freezer?
At
Jesus
a hospital
Christ.
I worked at.
So you were in the morgue. There's dead bodies everywhere.
No. I worked in the kitchen.
Oh.
But why the freezer? Was it actually cold in there, or was it like?
That's the only place you can get alone. I get that.
Thank you.
I've jerked off.
Okay. I mean, they have bathrooms. I'm assuming, but
I was a child. I was 16.
So if we go way back, go ahead, Bill. You had.
I've jerked off everywhere, by the way.
Every guy has.
Oh,
And if they're tell you any different, they're fucking.
Trust me,
lying.
I had to do at one point a couple of years ago. I was trying to get on with the police
He's like,
department.
Southwest Airport.
No, with the police department, and they ask a question during your polygraph about have you ever masturbated at work? I was like, oh god. Like
Every cop is jerked off in his fucking car, just sitting there.
Right.
I don't give a shit.
I feel like such a dirtbag. Like,
If somebody Bill,
like
can you get
fucking
Eric on
daily.
the show real quick? Just be like, we just need you for 5
Tansy, I
minutes.
could text him. I'll text him here in a second, but he might come
We
on.
need
Actually,
confirmation.
probably way too late for him. He's on the East Coast, right?
He does.
Didn't they just have another baby, or are they about?
Not yet.
It's-
No,
it's-
Jen,
yeah, they're in
earlier.
the snap count. So he might be awake. I'll shoot him a text here in a second. But
we have one question.
but no, I've jerked off
You
in
ever jerked
plenty
off in
of
your
fucking places. Pretty much anywhere I've worked, I've jerked off.
That's the thing. Yeah. Yep. There's that.
My car,
I don't think I've ever jerked off in my car. I'm too
an
nervous about
airplane.
that. I've never done that.
I've never done that either.
I think
Like,
I did.
In the
I think I did.
bathroom of an airplane.
Yeah. I think I just did
Okay.
it just to do it.
You weren't just sitting in the seat with like a little.
No,
blanket
I
over
wasn't
you.
jerking off at the seat. Like
'Cause
I'm
that's
not an
creepy.
animal.
Because jerking off in the bathroom is that much better.
It's better than taking a shit in an airplane.
Yeah, I've never done that either.
Oh, I've definitely done that.
You have? No.
Well, I mean, I also took a commercial airline from Arkansas
To Iraq,
to,
we get it.
No,
just
to
kidding.
Qatar. From Arkansas to Qatar. So I mean, that's a.
It's like
and they
13
have to
hours.
feed. It's like I
Or
think it was
longer.
like 18, but they fed you like every fucking 4 hours.
Yeah, they gotta keep you happy. Otherwise,
Like
you go
whole-
fucking crazy on a fucking in a tube.
Probably not the worst place to do it, but the worst I've needed to do it was this past summer. We took the family down to Florida, to a very nice hotel in St. Pete. Matt knows it. The Dawn is
Yep.
this fucking huge pink place.
Yep.
And it's very modern bikini friendly, which is what my wife is into, which is what I'm into, by the
Bikini
way.
friendly or no bikini friendly kind of thing?
Let's just
No,
say
you gotta wear a
Nude
bikini,
beaches,
I would
Let's
nude
just
beaches,
say-
or just like nothing
let's just
there.
say Stacy likes as much sun on her ass cheeks as possible,
It's fair. Yeah, it's good.
right?
Nothing wrong with that.
There's very little distinction between the underwear
same way.
and the swimsuit she wears.
Okay.
So,
Bikini,
We
or what do
we
they call
heard
it?
on your last
G-strings or something.
episode.
yeah,
Yeah.
my wife's Brazilian.
She
She
said
loves
that.
thong bikinis. I'm into it. She's into
That's
it.
the lifestyle.
We're all into it. And it is a thong bikini friendly resort. And so Stacy was all into it. The only problem was we had our kids and we were in one room. So we kind of like they'd be asleep, we get warmed up, and then they wake up. This went on for a
Fucking cock blocks.
for a week. For a fucking week. To the point to where on the way home I was
You're just jerking off
I
everywhere.
was so blue balled that our layover was in the Denver airport, and I just told Stacy, I was like, I can't fucking walk. Like, I can't do this.
Well, that's even too
And-
late. Like you can still finish and it still hurts.
Oh, so finally, like they had like the family bathroom, you know, like the private
Do you just put
bathroom
the
in the
kids in
airport.
the corners. Like, do not turn
no, the
around.
kids weren't.
kind of- I mean,
No. The kids were not in there. They
Oh,
were in the
okay.
restaurant. I went into the family bathroom by myself and figured that the fuck out because I couldn't walk.
Well, you're about to have kids. You're gonna release a family, so that's fine.
Yeah, I left
millions.
the family in the toilet.
Right, that's fair.
Got to do what you got to do. I mean, that's just it's called business.
The only downside was the Wi-Fi sucked, so I had to go off of you know, the
Pictures of your wife.
the playbook, you know,
Pictures of your wife from your scrolling through.
yeah.
It's like family photos. You're like, God damn it, zoom in to see your wife's
There's my
face.
mother-in-law. Fuck this. This is bullshit.
Oh no. I have an iPhone. If anybody ever saw my hidden pictures, oof.
Like you have one of those apps that's like
no, you can hide. You can hide
like
pictures.
a calculator.
You can hide pictures on your iPhone. Just go click hidden. It goes to a hidden thing. I would pull it up, but I'm not gonna do that. But
sorry, Titan Uranus said he jerked off in church, but it was during vacation Bible school, and I'm fucking dying.
Nice.
Oh, I've jerked off at a church before.
I've never done that either. God damn, you guys are degenerates.
Oh, I'm nasty. I'm
trying
fucking
to think
nasty.
Like the worst place, like yeah, it's definitely
Bible school. Just
right. Like I'm like, you guys have nailed everything. Like it's definitely like
I'm very aware that I have a problem.
Bathroom, you know, something
right,
like that.
So
and that's every single guy on the planet. But I'm like,
I have a good one. It doesn't involve jerking off, but when I was like 17, I was very bold as a child, and I didn't care. And I remember I was banging this chick, and I threw the condom in my garbage can. My mom's Cocker Spaniel.
Oh no!
Came in and took the condom out of my garbage can. My mom was chasing her dog around the house.
Oh yeah. Nope.
And she had to grab it out of the dog's mouth. I put this in my brother's speech at his wedding. It's good stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've been there. When
poor fucking mom, dude.
When
she had 4 boys, it's her fault.
Yeah.
Can we get your mom on the podcast real quick?
No.
Oh my god.
We'd like to have
in the military, so she's got some stories.
I had you joke. I am working on getting my mom on the podcast though.
Hell yeah. My mom would be on it.
She's fun. And she gets it. She at this point she understands my sense of humor to the point where she knows just like
it's just Bill.
Oh,
Billy.
Yeah, this is mine.
Charlie.
My senior.
You ever done anything crazy?
Oh,
real quick. We haven't gotten to Charlie yet. You ever done anything crazy anywhere?
I've had sex in between 2 jet airplanes.
With yourself, I'm saying, like just like the guys. No.
I don't know.
Okay. No. It's a little
having
more.
Sex
it's
between
a little
2
riskier.
jet planes is pretty wild.
No, I know. We're gonna go back to that. Don't worry. I'm not glossing over that. Okay.
So you've never masturbated somewhere weird?
No. Other than like never outside of my home. Actually.
I get it. I think jerking off in weird places is a guy thing.
Because it takes like 10 seconds.
Right.
Literally, like a dude can finish like that if you're like that worked up.
Oh yeah.
If you're motivated, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I wish I could be like that.
And half the time it's the challenge, right? It's just
it really is. It's like.
Yeah. What about the cemetery, Charlie? You were telling me that one day.
Huh?
Did you have sex in a cemetery?
No, go back to the Jets thing. We need a recap of the Jets thing. What's up with that?
So, in my tiny hometown, this was I dated a fucking ranger, and
a park ranger.
We were
forest,
army ranger.
Forest ranger. Yeah.
An army ranger.
An army.
A power ranger.
He definitely was a Power Ranger. So he was stationed in Fort Hood. We went to high school together. He would come to town. He would hit me up, and he had way too much family. So he was like, "I can't go to my house," and I was like, "Well, I can't go to my house because I was with my parents." So I was like, "Where can we go?" My dad was a pilot, or he had his own. He was had his own airplane, and I was like, "The airport has a code that you have to get in." And there's an area that has 2 jets, and I could just park my car right in this area. And that's like the perfect place because no one can catch you. And so I went out there and I would hook up, and then I went out there and drank a couple of times, like in my car with one of my best friends. And got fucked up out there and then drove home like a responsible person.
So you would stay in the car though?
Yeah.
You weren't
wouldn't go on the wing or anything? Yeah.
Nailed it, dude.
While I was drinking, I did go on the wing and took pictures. Just not like anything.
Just sitting on the wing. You're like, oh, look, I'm on the wing.
It was just me, and I was like, I'm on.
Look at my feet dangling.
But no, yeah, it was always because. Well, I found out later on when this guy and I dated when he was out of the army, he was fucked up every single time, and I was like, I'm too stupid to realize that, but
Whatever. Were you having fun? Who cares?
I mean, yeah, I had fun. I didn't orgasm, but I had fun. So I mean,
You're in an airport next to an air, right? I mean,
I knew it was for the story more than anything else.
yeah,
at the
exactly.
time,
Like,
which
this is
sad.
exactly it.
Right.
That's why guys jerk off in all these places.
Yeah,
so they can,
sometimes you do it for the story.
brag to their buddies, like, I
You do
jerked
it
off
for the
in a
story.
fucking meat locker.
Yeah.
Dead bodies all around. Like, fuck Matt.
Yeah.
It was a cooler for the cafeteria. Bullshit. You were in the morgue.
Morgue.
In the morgue. I don't know.
Telling you, dude.
Matt, what fight are we at now? We're at the Masvidal one now?
No, Renato Moicano and Rafael dos Anjos. It's a co-main event.
So Wyatt said, if
That's
we
a
can
lot
get
of Spanish words.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brazil.
Wyatt said, if you can get me in the Zoom call, I'll tell you about my true jerk off stories. And I put it in the live chat. I didn't see him in the live chat. Was that the one you were talking about? Oh, it was that was the church one.
Oh, in church?
Yeah.
Oh, I've jerked off in church a lot.
All right. So I don't know if these are Wyatt. It's up to you, Bill. It's your show.
Sure. Wyatt. Have you ever met Wyatt, by the way?
I have not. No.
He's been on the show before. Wyatt's.
That's Jake's buddy, right?
Yeah. He does it.
Okay.
He does that show with
That's
Jake.
where the name comes from.
Wyatt is cool as fuck.
Drunk, stoned, and
Uninformed.
Uninformed. That's
Right?
what it is.
Yeah.
So if you want to get him on, he can tell you the story.
Yeah, Wyatt. Tell you what, Wyatt, hit me up on Instagram, either on Nooner Nation or my personal Instagram.
We're just going. We're just hanging out.
And
that's all we're doing. It's just
shoot
Saturday
me,
night at the
Wyatt. Shoot me a DM and I'll give you the Zoom link. So there's that.
So another time, I think I was probably 16 or 17 at the time, and I was banging this chick, and I was, again, in my bedroom. Now, I lived in a double-wide trailer. They called it a modular home.
I grew up in one of those too. Don't worry, buddy.
So,
a home is what you make of it.
It's for context. So
You like
my
to see
bedroom
homos
was
naked,
off-
whatever.
Because the walls are fucking paper thin.
Paper thin.
Well, also my bedroom was off of the kitchen. So I was banging this chick one time, and my mom walks in the door with my niece, who was a year old at the time, and she's like, "Hey, you got to watch her." And she puts her in the middle of us in the bed, and I'm like spooning this chick.
What?
That was the most awkward thing.
That's
in
the most
world.
white trash thing I've ever seen. Heard.
Well, she didn't. My mom didn't know what we were doing.
You still fucked though, right?
I did
You're
not
just
finish.
snuggling under the fucking blankets. No,
Yeah,
and
she
trust
thought we
me,
were
I
under
come
the
from New
blanket.
Hampshire, bro.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. So she didn't think anything of it, but because nobody thought I was bold enough to be doing that in my bedroom, but I didn't give a fuck. Like, what? I pay my own bills. I don't give a fuck about you.
I pay
people.
my bills. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Pay my
But I'm like,
bills.
come on, man. You couldn't afford a goddamn door lock. Like,
Oh.
you're not your house. You didn't even lock doors. You didn't give a fuck.
It wasn't
That
my
was-
house. Why would I lock the door? My stepdad didn't even fucking shut the door when he took a piss, and the door was right outside of mine.
All right,
So
so
what
we
the
have an
fuck?
episode on the married life. It's called Oversharing, where like not your dad or your stepdad
me.
or whatever, but like not closing doors. Like, okay, the three of you guys, between you and your spouses or whatever significant others, if you're taking a poop, you close the door.
Oh, you close
yeah.
the door for sure.
Close the fucking door, right? There are people out there that don't close the fucking door. That's called oversharing. We get into that one on like.
I'm trying to
episode
teach my
7.
kids to lock the door when they go to the bathroom because we just go because we keep the door shut because we have a toddler walking around.
Yeah, so that's make sure they don't go in
Yeah.
and drown the heavy head thing, right? Yeah.
Right, exactly. So like I tell my I walked in on my daughter the one time. I'm like, oh my god, sorry. And I turn around, I'm like out of here.
Like lock the door.
Yeah, like that's what I told him. Like lock the damn door.
Wyatt, what's going on?
Why? What's going on,
Hey,
dude?
hold on. Yeah, 1 second. I gotta turn off the YouTube chat. really quick. I gotta turn the YouTube live. Okay.
Homeboy's got his defund politician's hat
Goddamn
with
right.
the matching headphones, y'all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, dude?
Good. It's going good. I think the last time I was on the Nooner podcast, I was fucking
You were
crap.
fucked to high heaven, bro.
Just yelling random obscenities.
It's all right. That's
Yeah,
normal.
you might have said a few N-words with a hard ER at the end.
No, you didn't.
I don't think I did that. I'm very mindful of that.
Come on, man. Did
I
he
would
do?
have deleted all of my social media things if I did that.
That
Like,
was last time he did that was in church when he jerked off, right? So
Yeah,
No. So that's
that's
what
his
I-
that's his
Not
that's his
lying.
cub word. He just screams the N-word out as he's coming.
No, so that wasn't
He's got
even my
Tourette's or
comment.
some shit.
That was no, Charlie brought it up. It was some different guy. It's like, what was his name? T something. It was
T-
the church comment wasn't mine. Mine was
Oh.
Tighten your
Why?
ass.
Oh,
that'd be
Titan
tight,
Rain,
Titan,
Titan?
yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Mine.
Okay, I'm
was-
sorry. There you go.
So the first time I remember was we were on gunnery training in Fort Knox, and it was I had to spend my 21st birthday in Fort Knox, and luckily my my NCO didn't give a shit that I brought like some like little shooter bottles. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna sneak some shooter bottles on my 21st while we're training. Fuck it. And he's like, as long as I don't see you throwing up, and
He wants you to have fun. He's a good.
yeah,
CEO.
yeah, and we were just in the Humvee, and it was literally the same. It was 2016 election, or it was like one. It wasn't the same
Trump.
exact day,
Yeah.
but like it was like Trump won, and I'm like, hey, well at least it wasn't fucking Hillary. So I was like,
Yeah, no shit.
doing shooters and stuff, and my NCO fell asleep, my gunner fell asleep, and I was like, well,
Where were you at? You were in Fort Knox, you said?
Fort Knox, yeah.
Okay.
And I was just sitting there in the driver's seat by myself. I'm like, well, I can't be at the bar, so unbuttoned my shit and fucking went at her and used my buddy's
your-
sock.
Your whole
probably.
crew's in the fucking rig
Yeah, they're
with you.
chilling. It was very slow, methodical. I had some like I don't know. I maybe had a song playing. Who knows? I had a few shooters, so
Goodbye horses.
romantic.
You look like a goodbye horses guy.
I feel like it was a Hoobastank the reason
Huh.
for him. Yeah.
I'm
But
thinking
Uber
Cyndi
Stack?
Lauper's Time After Time.
Time after time.
Rob Zombie, Living Dead Girl.
Oof.
I love
Oof.
Rob Zombie.
I'm thinking he's got some sort of Dave Matthews playing.
Hey,
Yes,
Wyatt, by the way, do you have a way to turn the gain up on your mic a little bit? You're a little low.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, crank that up just a little bit. A little low.
Okay.
Turn
There
the
you
gay up on your mic.
Yeah. It's okay. I'll turn it. It's all the way.
There
up.
we are.
There it
There
is.
we are.
That is. Oh my god.
So, if you didn't hear him before, Wyatt jerked off in a Humvee to Living Dead Girl, and
His crew in the truck, in the Humvee.
while
the song part
everyone
was
watched,
wrong. But the rest of it, yeah. Crew was in the truck, and I was just chilling there. I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, and I couldn't spend my I couldn't celebrate my 21st birthday at a bar.
So he's
and-
you're
trying
doing
to get laid,
shooters.
so.
What kind of shooters did you have at least? Did you have whiskey?
Oh, it was a
or
mixture.
Like
It was a
just
lot.
vodka?
It was like
Vodka drink,
I remember
whiskey
the
drink.
one of them was Maker's Mark because my dad's favorite whiskey. And he's not a
Nice.
whiskey
That's
guy.
a good one.
Maker's Mark one. There was a Fireball one. Almost
got
threw up.
engaged at Maker's Mark.
And then it was like those
Accidentally.
99 ones, the really shitty ones.
Oh, the
like
99
vodka.
bananas. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't. There was like a bunch of different flavors.
You were
of that.
21. You didn't know any better.
That takes me
Somebody
back
said,
to
"Get
high
that one."
school, bro.
No
99
idea.
bananas,
Bruh.
bruh.
If
Hey,
it- if it
Greg,
were
were
up
you
to-
just trying to go into like a Chumbawamba thing where you
That's
said like
you
you
didn't
drink a
just caught
whiskey
it.
drink, you drink a
Just
vodka? No,
caught
I
it.
got it. I just was trying to think of the name of it.
Yep.
Hey, I get knocked down and I get up
You
again.
get back up again. Exactly.
Right.
You know what I
have to
wonder?
do.
Keep me down.
Nothing.
So is it still a
Nothing's gonna
thing
keep me
where
down.
when you're banging a chick in a car and she takes it in the mouth, is it still a thing where they go outside the car, open the door, and spit it out outside? Are they still women like that, or does that not happen anymore? Yeah.
Huh?
Well, you know what I
I'm
mean?
way
Like,
too old for that. Like my wife would never do that anyway.
oh,
Fuck.
no, mine neither. No, we're too old too. But
I think this is a question for the single people in this room.
Yeah,
because
so we've got two there right now. We've got somebody
I don't
pouring a
even know what the
Bush
question
Light into a
was.
glass. Dude, Why did you just pour a bush into a glass?
Yeah, it's easier.
man.
It's quick.
Why would
can
you do
down them
that?
a lot
It's a
quicker.
bush. You actually have to wash that glass after.
How dare you, Greg? That's rude.
It's a
Bush
bush.
Light.
I'm drinking
Hey.
Coors Light, and I ain't pouring that bitch into a fucking.
Well,
Well, that's
had-
fair.
I
Don't you
had it
just
because
poke a hole in the other side and it?
it's just quicker to drink. And well, earlier I was drinking these porters. These
Oh,
it's
Jesus
a local
Christ.
brewery, and I had it out. I was drinking it out of this, and then I just fucking.
It's
you
too
know.
much. Those
You,
are those. Yeah, those are their 20.
I'm so old. I'm
fucking
only
four-
allowed to have one of those these days.
Did you
Yeah, I can't. I get a headache.
did you order any Jordy Hard AF?
No.
No, not yet. It's
It's
a little too
pricey.
expensive for me right now. Yeah, it's pricey, but I understand why. They explained it on
Yes.
the.
Yeah.
And I saw
what-
there was a someone posted in the main Drinking Bros post like, "Oh my god, look at this," and everyone's commenting like, "Yeah, I'm not getting that shit." Like, do you understand what we're going through right now?
No,
You
I
gotta-
have
You know how
no,
I can
I have
rationalize
no problem
buying
with
those really quickly.
yes.
It's literally 2 for 1.
Yes.
It is.
For every beer you drink, you're drinking 2 beers. Trust me, Bill and I and Charlie
well,
drank
three-
those motherfuckers.
Three of us have had them, right? And as I'm going 4.
Yeah.
Literally,
Iowa
they are
math.
strong
It's
as
Iowa.
fuck.
Fine.
They're 8%, so it's like 2. So basically, you're drinking. You like seltzers, 2 White Claws, 2 Bud Lights, 2 fucking Coors Lights.
That's a good point.
And not
Right?
to embarrass anybody in this chat right now,
I'm the only one that got shut down.
Greg got cut off. Like
Before
cut
the
off
sun
from
went
the
down.
bar before the
Early.
game started.
Before the game started.
I won't throw any shade at you because that's the best
No.
way to party.
Yeah, well, we started hanging out at 10. What time was it, Charlie? Bill, 10 o'clock. We did our
it's about
first
10.
show
It
in.
was
It
about
was
10.
10, and you had like 2 Coors Lights.
We were
Right,
drinking.
so-
we were drinking
and then you-
beforehand. So
And then you start throwing those on top of that. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if you can
I
make it
wasn't-
to 6 of those things, you're fine.
Yeah.
Right.
When
Oh,
I
you
had
make it
heard
through
that like
6
you
of
had
those?
gotten cut off, I was like, what the fuck? And then I
Good
was like,
night,
you've
sweet
been drinking all day.
prince.
I was totally okay with it when fucking Austin Talley
Austin,
came up to me, and evidently Beth was telling me or told me later on. She's like, no, the security was like, they want to throw your ass out.
I'm
and
gonna throw you out.
Austin,
You weren't that
well, whatever. But Austin came over and he's like,
Yeah.
you're done. No more beer for you. And I was like, no, I appreciate it. I was like, I'm good. I'll just hang out, drink fucking water.
bad. No, you hang out with I remember this. You came out of the bathroom, a little wobbly, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit! Like, hey, bro, like here's an empty seat right next to Jessica. Go sit
Perfect.
next to Jessica. And you're like, perfect, dude. And you just were over there slamming water the entire
Yep.
night.
Fine.
Mhm.
And I just did that the whole night. And then I sobered up right around the time that Beth got hammered
Oh yeah, yeah. That was my
at
problem.
the next bar.
that was
And
my
I was fine.
that
I had,
was
like, one
my
more beer.
I don't
problem.
remember much from that next bar.
That was my problem. Was
And then we ordered $100 in fucking Wendy's.
Yeah. That was my problem. Is I knew that 8% was gonna fuck me up, so I only had like 3 of the seltzers that entire night. But walking into that bar, I got like shot raped. Like everybody's like, "Oh shit!
Shot,
Like,
shot,
I'll buy
shot,
you a
shot,
shot." I was like, "I don't want a shot." He's like, "But you're Bill, right?" I was like, yeah." Like Bill from Neuter Nation. I was like, "Yeah." Buying you a shot. Like, okay,
No.
fine.
You
Let's
wanna
do
be
some.
a
Let's do
dick.
some
You're
shots.
famous. You're Austin famous.
Whatever, man. No, I'm not. But
No, you're not.
if somebody recognized me, I was like, okay, fine.
It's cool. It's a cool compliment. But yeah,
Fine.
it happens.
But yeah, within probably 30 minutes of being at the party, I'd had like 4 shots. So I took it really easy the rest of the night. A lot of water. And then that next place we went to, I was like, okay, we're away from the cameras.
Yep.
Like we're going to get an Uber home.
We can hang out. Yeah, we can hang out.
Like I'm going to have some drinks. Then the problem was I caught up too fast. Right? People are like, oh, you want some tequila shots? I'm like, well, I don't typically do
Fuck
tequila,
yeah.
but like, fuck it, let's go. Let's do some fucking tequila shots. And then it was bad. It was bad enough to where I woke up in my Airbnb with my pants on, but no underwear.
What the fuck? How did that happen? Did you take a shower, maybe?
Maybe.
And just like,
maybe. Don't know.
did you get a hooker?
No. If I
Probably
did, they
not.
didn't charge me.
Or
Well,
did
broke my
they?
fucking phone, so that was
You broke your
what I-
phone.
Charlie broke her
the-
phone.
Shit.
No, they might have.
Did you
charged
drop
you.
it or?
I
They might
dropped
have
it a couple of times in the bathroom, and
Ugh.
so I had to get my screen changed, and then the dude disabled me out of my
I
phone.
remember that. Dude fucked you so hard.
The guy that
You
you were
should've
getting your
charged
phone
him
fixed
for it.
at,
Yeah,
then he
Yeah.
locked you out of your own phone.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then was
I
he going to
mean,
try
like,
and
I had
extort
fucked it
you to
up.
get back into your phone?
We were in the Drinking Bros studio, and we had to like pull Giorgio out of like an actual like live show because.
It was
This-
before the live show, but it continued on.
But this
as
dude,
they
this
got into
guy
their
fucked
interview.
Charlie's phone so bad, right? Just changing the screen that like,
To wipe it.
yeah, it was bad. That was a fun time. But we had
I guess that's another
mimosas. We had mimosas.
Mimosas.
You missed it.
I
Yeah.
wish we could have been there for that, dude. We had to drive home, take care of our dogs, but we watched those shows on the way home.
Like even though I think I drank 5 seltzers, probably a little bit over that, because I drank lemon lime, and then Bill didn't like the strawberry shortcake that he had, so he switched me. So
Which one was your favorite of the 3 for you guys? Of
Lemon
the,
lime.
of the- Charlie.
I think mine was a blue raspberry,
Same. That was my favorite. Was blue raspberry.
because I took one of their blue raspberries there at the studio after everything out with my phone had gotten fixed. I was like,
Like,
I'm
fuck
fucking
this.
drinking one more of these.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
And it's-
interested in trying that one, the blue raspberry.
It was my
Is it-
favorite. Yeah.
I love
They're
them
all
Lime.
good.
It's pretty
They're
good.
all
They're-
very
yeah.
good. The weird thing, I will say this, is that the strawberry shortcake, I think the name of it throws people off, right? Because it's not sweet.
No.
You think
Right.
it's going to be sweet by that name?
Yeah.
It's got like a little bit of like a sour strawberry taste and like a vanilla. It's good.
Yeah, that's a good way to.
It is.
It's good.
I
but
had
yeah.
to. I had to have a. I had to try it sober the
See,
next
I wish
day.
they would have named it strawberry cheesecake more
Yes,
than
that would've been
That
better.
would have been. That's a good.
That
call.
would have been
Yeah,
better.
That would have been a good.
Strawberry
call.
cheesecake would have been
Because
better.
as I was drinking it, I was
That's
like,
true.
yeah, strawberry cheesecake. And then I was like, oh
We
wait,
can
no, it's
we can hear
shortcake.
you, Wyatt. You're just not speaking up. Speak up, dude.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Talk.
Well, I mean,
Well,
we're
I
kinda
can't-
taking
Hey.
over.
No, that's fine. I thought I said something and the little light thing around Zoom wasn't working.
Don't
I
worry
might
about
just
the
be
light
hammered.
thing.
Who knows? I don't know.
We're all.
I
we
got
all
somebody
are.
getting
We
a.
all are.
It's 11
I live
o'clock
on
at
a-
night, my time.
We didn't
So I
plan
live
this
on a
shit
main
at all.
road in my town, and I got a cop out. I don't know if you saw it earlier. I was showing the.
No, I
lights,
saw
the
that.
lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the blue
Yeah,
lights. Huh?
Somebody's getting a sobriety check out here.
Go live stream with that shit. Put that shit out there.
Yeah.
Nah, it's too. I'm not gonna walk out on the road.
This is next door
It's like your
neighbor.
brother. It's
This
his
is next door
brother.
neighbor. Like,
Yeah,
Fuck.
well,
There's
it's
3 people in this.
It's his
town.
wife. It's Matt's wife. She went out.
Chevy, it's a
The
Chevy
one night
pickup.
she goes out, gets a
Bring the
DUI.
vacuum out on the lawn and just pretend that you're just
The
not paying attention.
vacuum out on the lawn.
Bringing the
I'm
I
just
got
gonna-
Davey on.
Yeah, some people do shit like that. They're like scrubbing their window with like a shoe. Like,
Yeah.
Davey a
That's
couple minutes ago said, "Shit, I thought my bar tab was." Did you guys see Davey's bar tab? It was like $500 something.
Oh, it's more
Yes.
than
I
that.
remember he told Ross about it.
My
was
bar
more than
tab was
that.
$50 that night.
Know
That's
how much
because
my
Beth-
bar tab was?
How much?
$0.
Because you just drank those and then you had shots.
Because
for
I
people.
paid $20 for all
I
I
did
could drink
that.
seltzers.
But I knew I couldn't drink the seltzers all night, right? So I drank, and Beth wasn't going to drink those. They're too strong for me. That's like, fuck this. Get me a White Claw or whatever, right? So $50. That's not bad. His was like $500, but he did say, he goes,
It
shit.
was like $675, I recall.
Was it that much?
It was a lot.
I don't remember.
It was a lot.
He goes, I thought my bar tab was bad, but I never got cut off. So fair. Touche, my friend.
Yeah. Touche to Davey.
Right.
By the way, Davey's dope as shit.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I knew, yeah, he was awesome. He got us the fights at the fucking Airbnb on Friday.
Which
He's a
speaking
rugby
of
guy. Of course, he's
Saturday
good.
rather.
speaking of Nooner house parties, Wyatt, I've been hit up a lot because I'm in Des Moines. I'm in the Midwest. I've been getting hit up a lot by a lot of the Midwest Nooner Drinking Bro community about planning like a Midwest Drinking Bros party. So
Where were you thinking of
that's the
doing
thing. I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to like put some feelers out about this.
Like how Midwest? Like, is it Midwest where they're like, "Oh, I'm in fucking southern Arkansas"?
No. It's a lot of in reality, it's a lot of Minnesota.
Okay.
Minnesota.
Michigan.
Oh, yeah, eh?
Eh?
Don't you know, Bobby?
Oh, there's the lights. There's the coppers.
There
There's
they
two
are.
of them now.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh, shit's getting
Two of them
serious.
now.
God
Well, the
damn
state
Buffalo.
boys got to come.
gotta
the
have
counties here.
backup.
Gotta get
gotta
the
have the state
stadies
boys.
involved.
Just-
The
Yeah.
stadies.
Just walk up with a beer. And Hi,
No.
guys.
What's going
Can I
on?
help? Can I help you out?
But
You
like
need a
right
hand?
on his like
it going?
property line.
But bring a baseball bat with you, just in
No,
case.
no,
Be like, I
no.
can hit him in the knee.
I've had too many for that.
Like,
You got to, Bill. You got to
get
do a
off
field
my
party.
lawn, right? Get off my lawn.
No,
That's
I
all you
would
need
do
to
a
say.
field party. I've talked about
Corn party.
the
Corn field
Midwest thing. Like there is a Nooner who I'm very good friends with who has a vast property in the Midwest.
Oh yes, I know of this nooner.
But neither one of us want any sort of liability involved with that. So it's got to be at
party.
a
Oh no,
public,
no, just to hang out.
a public bar. It seems like it might have to be like in Minneapolis or something.
Ugh.
Is that a good place to do stuff?
Minneapolis, in reality, like there's been
really
some
don't know.
political things lately, but Minneapolis isn't
No, I'm not
a
talking
bad
about that. Is
town.
it like
Um,
where do we
Man,
all fucking fly to Florida?
If like, I would have
I mean, I'll
considered
fly to Florida
Minneapolis-
whenever you want me to.
Would you say Wyatt? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I would have considered Minneapolis pre-COVID because it was it still had some shitty. From what I heard, it had some shitty like crime stuff, but it
Oh, I
wasn't
don't care
to
about
the
any of
extent.
that. I'm talking about like temperatures. Like,
No,
Oh,
we do.
is
yeah,
it
no,
a
that'd
good
be like
place to
during
go
the
visit?
summer. This would
Like,
be
I'm
like
not worried
June.
about crime. I'll bring a gun. I'm not worried about that
Okay.
bullshit. But you know, like, can
Yeah,
you
June-
fucking?
Fucking
June-
freezing. We're
Yeah,
from
it's fucking
Texas.
freezing in June. I live in South
But
Texas,
it
bro.
really sounds like from where everybody is located, it's either going to be Minneapolis or maybe even Des Moines.
Des Moines kind of more central in the United States.
A little bit because there's
Way
there's a lot of
I haven't looked
people
at the
like in the
map in a while.
Kansas City area that want to get involved. There's a lot of people from the Minneapolis area that want to get involved. So I'm gonna put
Davey
out
did
feelers
have a
for
good
that.
idea. Davey said put out look at an Airbnb for a mansion for everybody.
I am
But
not.
Davey,
nope.
you're gonna put that on your Airbnb because we did one at on ours, and I
Hey, the two people on either side of me, by the way, are very close friends, and we can talk about Airbnbs. It doesn't ever fucking work, right?
Yeah.
It never works.
It's hard. It's hard
You
to
can't do
that.
it. You can't do an Airbnb with people.
Especially when you have to prepay, so it's
so
No.
it's always
You
on
have to have that
somebody.
money.
It needs
Right.
to be. It's gonna have to. If we do a Midwest like Nooner Drinking Bros.
What about
thing,
like so the drinking bros have the idea of doing like a camping event.
I think that's
Right.
a great idea.
What about just doing a camping event? I've got 3
Yeah.
tents. I've got a travel trailer. You know what I mean? And we find a place.
Well, if we do that,
wherever
it's,
it is.
it's going to be on the new property in Austin.
Well, we could do that too. And
Well,
then
then you-
people
how
can
do you-
Airbnb.
How do you
But
know
what I'm
homeless
saying-
people aren't there?
Well,
Because-
at the drinking bros.
half of them are probably
On
homeless
Drinking Bros
anyways,
property.
So
They've got but they only have 3 acres. Right? That's a
Yeah, that's
liability
not a
for
lot.
them too. That's a liability for them too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'll be like
okay,
select.
I would say
Red
for
wine.
camping in the summer, summer-wise in Minnesota, it's the best that I've ever experienced camping-wise in
Is it?
Minnesota.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's relatively
There's shit
flat.
tons of bugs.
In the first few months, like May, June-ish, is mosquitoes, but it's not. It's the worst of that you'll get is mosquitoes. That's it.
Okay.
You just have
And
fires.
we got, I mean, shit, you could get that 80% DEET fucking off spray.
Oh, it's
Fuck,
just like
what's that?
napalm for
Yeah.
mhm.
I mean, as long as you don't got a skin condition, you're fine.
yeah. You're gonna
As
have
long as you
cancer when
don't mind
leave, but
being
whatever,
highly flammable for 3 hours, who gives a shit?
right?
Don't get too
yeah.
close to
Well,
campfires.
I've been
Dude, we've never
I've been
been there,
more
so that would be
flammable
cool.
for a longer.
We could do a
amount of
road
time.
trip. We could do a road trip and kind of coordinate, do a road trip and find a place.
Yeah.
I mean, hell,
And
it's the land of 10,000 lakes. So
Honestly,
Just
any
pick a
state
fucking lake and
campground,
show up.
state campgrounds are great. They're cheap as shit. You can basically do whatever
Right.
you want.
Yeah,
like I said, we got a little travel trailer. It's got Porta John in the shower.
It's basically the rule of drinking bros. As long as you're not a cunt, you're fine.
That's always the rule. 100%.
Just don't be a cunt.
Really easy to do as well.
Pretty
so.
easy, right?
That's
the whole rule of
it
all
is.
of our podcasts.
I was actually really shocked. I'm about to. We'll keep this going until the Masvidal fight.
Yeah,
but I'm floating and I'm gonna get a refill. But I will say, I was incredibly shocked at how well the house party went in Austin.
It's good, right?
Everybody
was good.
Everybody was incredibly respectful.
Though. It wasn't too many people.
So I didn't know what to expect. It was out Beth and I's Airbnb, right?
Mm-hmm.
I knew I had invited a few people, right? And people just started kind of showing up. And you never know how that's going to work out. Honestly, you don't know how that's going to work out.
Especially when they have to go to like the front Airbnb, which is not.
And it was like not A, but it was B along the side, right? And that lady up front was super nice. She was like, nope, around the corner.
Yeah.
And then we called it a family reunion. And I was like, no, we're having a family reunion. Because when we met her, because we did the same thing when we got there, I walked up and I was knocking. I was trying to get the code to work and it wouldn't work. And literally I said, yeah, we have a family reunion. Like, what are we going to do? We didn't know there was another unit. And then the owner called, or she called the owner for us. She even invited us in her place in the Airbnb to start, right? We're like, holy shit, super nice lady, just her and her son. But when you get that many people that don't really know each other, you're like, how's this going to work out? But the cool thing is all of us, it's kind of like that like mind kind of quality type of people. Like we all have the same things in common. We all respect each other. We see each other. We talk to each other. We are on the boards with each other. So there's a common respect that kind of goes along with that. And I think that's what it was weird that rolled out that way. Cause I've been to so many fucking house parties and shit. Not that this was a big house party. It was what, like 20 of us maybe at one point, 18, 15, something like that. It was quite a few. There was a lot of people packed in there at one point.
I would
what do you think?
Maybe 15
How many do you think?
tops, but
15?
I'm really bad at estimations.
Me too. So maybe, okay, let's go 15, but there was a lot of people and none of us had really met.
Yeah.
And then everybody jived and we were all like great friends at that point. Like it was just cool. It was like, oh, you're you, and you're you, and you're you.
It was very much just like on here, just like how Bill was like, oh, Matt, here's Greg. But it wasn't like that at all because we've already kind of had this repertoire and it's like, oh, we don't need introductions because we already know each other. And Holly and I actually kind of had a conversation about it. She's like, isn't this so strange how this is the first time even we're meeting, but it feels like it's not. And then with everyone else. And I was like, yes, that's exactly it's surreal, but it's very neat at the same time. Cause it's like, you don't even feel like you have to like say, like introduce yourself. Cause like, no, I already know who you are. Maybe myself. Cause I'm a troll in most of the podcast. So I don't always, say anything in the chats. I just watch, so people don't usually know me. But I'm like, I know you. You don't have to introduce yourself. Like I know.
I think it all depends on which one you watch too, which show you watch too. Because I originally know you from like the history podcast or Iconoclast podcast. Because I mean that's what interested me the most in the first place, and that's where I know you from. Otherwise, if it was like. Originally, this started because of Ross Patterson Revolution, the Nooners. Yep. This one started off that way. But, I mean, at least it's all integrated into the same chat, And we meet everyone from different chats. But they're still the same people and the same ones. So it's pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah. And
I feel like people on here talk more than people that you talk to on a daily basis because you're in these chats and different topics are coming up so much. And also back to like what you guys were saying about the house party, obviously I wasn't there, but like as you get older, people aren't getting like nuts where they would be if they're 22 years old. Right. I know, Charlie, you're like 23 or whatever, but
I'm 30.
Whatever.
It was a compliment.
Take the compliment,
wait,
kid.
just 30? Like I'm 30, and then you cut yourself off.
But
I hate it, but I do still get carded, so I'm like, please.
Nah, 30's
Fuck off.
dope.
I got carded tonight and I'm 45. So
30's
whatever.
I
dope.
love it.
30's
I love
dope.
getting
Do it.
carded.
Give
I'm like,
me
oh,
the-
you're so cute.
All right, I want everyone to guess how old I am. I don't know if any of you know already, but
You're
how
probably
old-
Well,
like 29.
24.
You said you were in 2016 when you got when you turned 21, so you're probably like 26.
Yeah,
Holy
27.
shit, you're really good at math.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
27.
exactly.
Damn, Matt.
That's
well,
called
I'm
a
drunk
memory.
too.
I look
so
like
I-
I'm fucking.
Detailed
I still
here.
look like I'm 21, like right now, because I can't grow facial hair.
Live
And-
with it and enjoy it.
Oh,
right.
No,
Bro,
like, yeah, when you're
if I
50, you're
shaved
30.
this
So
off,
it's literally, the what is it? The fucking Adam Sandler where he's just shaking the kid's face. And he's like, enjoy.
Yes.
Live with it.
with
It's
it.
literally that.
as
Just fucking
long
deal
as
with it,
you
dude.
can.
Yeah.
I tell my
If you
kids that
do start
all the
growing
time.
shit and it's gray, get fucked.
Oh,
Like, you're
dude,
done.
like
Like, there's no more getting
I
laid
love
for you
fucking
unless you're
grays,
married.
Right?
My wife
When
loves
you
that I
get
have a few
grays
grays
in your
here.
pubes, that's when you worry.
Well, I don't have pubes, so I don't know what you're
45
talking
years
about.
old,
Yeah.
bitches.
I'd have to
No,
let those
I
things
have-
grow out.
Right.
I got white chest hairs. So fuck all y'all.
My chest hair is really dark.
Yeah, it'll turn white, just like your goddamn beard, buddy.
There.
You're fucked.
I don't know. I like it shorn, but the
Oh, yeah,
grow
no,
back
wintertime,
is a
yeah,
bitch.
do you guys grow it back at all? Like, I don't know if y'all are shavers,
dude.
but I let it grow once in a while.
I can't tell.
No, I grow. I stopped
Matt.
shaving
It's
mine.
basically hairless, so we're good.
I stopped shaving my
Who
chest
is?
because the grow
Charlie?
back
Wyatt-
was
I said
so
Wyatt's
brutal.
hair.
Yeah,
Yes.
my,
Time,
even,
how
even
about
my shit,
this?
even,
Nice.
even my shit down under is
That
like,
just
it
got me
takes-
4
it
more
takes fucking
subscribers.
Weeks for it to get kind of.
Yo,
Out of
Annoying.
control.
So
Yeah,
when I was
shaved
16,
bald.
You shave with a.
Yeah, I
Really?
don't give a shit.
Come on, man.
Hey, man,
That's gotta get
Hey,
itchy.
man.
It's gotta
so
get
when
itchy.
it
I
does.
think I
Well, I
told
don't.
Bill
I don't go
this.
against the grain. I go with
You
it in the
bit
shower
that shit. You are bald like a baby down there.
every now and then. Yeah,
Come
I
on.
I
go-
get lazy with it.
You gotta go full shear twice a year.
Well, if I can't grow hair
Like a
here,
sheep?
this shit doesn't deserve a fucking chance to grow either. All right.
Nice, bro.
Until
I
my
bet-
face decides.
Bill,
to help
there's
me
your
out.
there's your clip for the week.
I bick all my tattoos. I don't keep hair on those because it makes them look better
I
if you
can't
bick
even.
them.
I have no hair on my arms.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're a hairless man.
It's
Yeah.
stupid.
You're
'cause
hairless.
I have
It's okay.
Like,
I'm French. The only
all
place
my
I don't
genes-
have hair is where it fucking matters.
all my
So.
genes come from Northern Europe. Like
Yeah. Well,
I
I mean,
even did the 23andMe. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I must be a Viking. Maybe next year I'll grow
Nope,
hair.
you're Welsh.
no,
Nah.
you're a powder looking motherfucker. By the
Fuck.
way.
Why do you think that people in northern, like Europe, would have more hair? Because it's so fucking
No
cold.
kidding. That's what I was saying. Like what the
No,
fuck?
because I don't know the whole.
Our white people,
DNA
like
things.
evolution is shit. We are
We're
the
done.
weakest link.
I don't know. All I know is I made the mistake of like shaving my asshole
BT
We're
Bates said
getting there.
Sir
a while
Wyatt
back,
looks like.
and
Oh, I got a story.
and now the,
No, no,
the
no,
grow
no.
back, the
Okay, hang
grow
on a
back
second.
is
Rewind
fucking
what you just
awful.
said. I was talking over you. I apologize. You said
Oh.
you have what? You did what?
Oh, like I just shaved my asshole.
How did you do that without cutting your asshole?
It's
Well, you
super
just use a
easy.
mirror.
I
I'll fucking
do
tell
it
you.
all the
No,
time.
It's a mirror.
How do
I'll
you
send
do
you a
that?
picture next time, bro. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm like, how did you just like spread your cheeks and
Well,
like a
no,
bic?
there's like you kind of get like a sumo stance.
It's
Right.
Just put a
very-
mirror underneath your butthole.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
get.
you
I
put
don't
it on
need a mirror. I know a way.
I put
I
the mirror
know
on the
my way
ground
around my
before.
own asshole. Like,
No,
I'll
no,
show
no.
you the stance.
That's the difference. You're a goddamn millennial. I'm not.
So, Bill,
I'm
do you remember?
loving this right now.
Do you remember I told you? a
anyways,
story
I
about-
shares the fuck
anyways,
out of it.
anyways, I shaved my own asshole. Okay, I
So
like
what your
the
wife's
way
for?
it feels, but the
Until it-
grow
It's
back,
structured.
the grow back is
prick,
torture.
the prickly. Oh,
It
see?
itches. I'm like, did I shit
Now you're
myself and
scratching
not
your
know?
butt.
Oh
Now
no,
you're
it's just
scratching
I
your
have
butt
like
all
I
day
have
long.
just like prickly ass crack, right?
Nope.
So I could go and take a shower and shave it again.
You're
So-
a good candidate for waxing.
No,
Bill-
I think I might
did
get laser
Bill-
hair removal.
Bill, I told you guys what I did on
In
my,
your
when I was
butthole?
like 16. It was the summer when I was 16. I was hanging out with my friends and we were all we used to, so around here we do something called bridge jumping. We go jump off bridges for fun.
Mhm.
So we were going a lot, and I like to just
Hey,
take
well,
my.
both of you.
We do.
I
that.
used to just.
Train
I used to
trussels.
just do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I used to
trussels,
just do
yeah.
it.
Called
I
the
do it
trussels
naked
in
all
New
the time.
Hampshire. Yeah.
Trussels. Boom into
You're
the water.
darn-
Yeah.
No,
So-
your dong slap. You have to hold your jump.
No. I would do it naked, but I wanted to be like, I didn't want to have hair, so I nared my butthole.
Ooh.
Davey, by the
Oh,
way, in the
no.
chat.
That shit burns. But
Fuck
the
that.
result was good.
Yeah,
That
your
was
butthole
good.
was burned off.
But that was
Perfect.
before. That was before anybody ate ass.
fuck?
So
This is true. I never ate ass.
Was
in
it
high
ass
school.
eating season? I guess is the
nobody
question.
did. But nobody did it back then.
Yeah, that's true. No, they did. They were just weirdos.
I mean, yeah, they did. They call it tossing your salad. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
exactly-
I can't
That's true.
say.
Fair.
now
but I was
the
thinking high
They didn't even
school
toasted,
say
doing
eating
that.
ass.
It
They
was
didn't even, you couldn't even say what
tossing
it
your
was.
toasted
And
salad.
we're being honest right now, right? But like, I'm about it, right? If Stacy wants it, I'll throw it
Oh
down.
yeah.
But
If
Oh
your-
yeah,
if
yeah,
your
that's not a
spouse
problem.
wants
I'm
it,
I
not.
don't give
yeah.
a fuck.
I'm not giving shit about that. Like, there's no kink shaming here.
But in high
I
school,
will
it wasn't a
never.
thing.
You won't, Charlie.
I will never.
Oh,
Never
I
have it
get
done
it.
or never have it done to
Licking
you.
a guy's ass.
It's complete.
It's
I
different.
Completely different.
agree.
I was just about to say a woman's ass. I might lick a man's ass.
no, that's fine. That's fair. Nope.
I
That's
don't know. Have you
100%
ever seen
fair.
a woman's
Well,
bathroom
girls don't
before?
poop.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank
our
you,
bathrooms
Bill.
might be dirty, but our buttholes aren't. They are.
Yeah, your bathrooms are disgusting.
They are.
Just throwing it out there.
Not ours. We have a maid.
If you've ever worked in the food service industry or at a bar or anything,
Women are the fucking worst.
Yeah.
the women's bathrooms
Oh my gosh.
That's
in a
always said that.
bar are
Yeah.
Dude.
fucking
I'll be right back.
disgusting.
You don't even have to talk about like just being a woman walking into one and having to go in the stall. It's like, is that a used tampon on the floor?
One of my pet peeves, this isn't in bathrooms, but like we'll be in the grocery store and I see women all the time. My wife does this once in a while. Like they put things back, like they're like, I don't want this anymore, and they put it back in a different spot. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Put it back in the right spot.
I've actually never seen anyone do that in the store.
Oh,
I
I've
have
seen
seen
it.
an old woman go up to some grapes and like take some and then start
eat 'em.
eating them. And
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
just.
what the fuck was that? Like people do shit like
My mom used to give me a whole pack of cookies in the store. We were on food stamps and shit growing up. So she would be like, here, have these cookies because I was hungry in the store.
yeah, and I think a lot
She
of
didn't
people
pay
actually
for
do
'em.
that, and it's just like, well,
Yeah.
why the fuck not?
That's a cost of doing business, grocery store.
Hey,
To
AJ.
be fair,
So, a dirtbag has entered the chat, but he's muted. AJ, you're muted, bruh.
AJ.
Oh, AJ's watching the fights with me, probably.
Probably.
Oh, he's got to be.
We can't hear
Very-
you,
okay,
AJ.
unmuted.
There we go.
There it
Unmuted.
is.
What's up? Hey,
Oh, what's up with that Hawaiian shirt? What's on it? Flamingos?
Why can I not see him?
I don't know.
because you're not,
I
Is
don't
it 'cause
know
I'm on
what
my
that
phone?
pattern is. I can't tell.
Maybe.
I couldn't see Wyatt either.
Abstract flamingos.
Oh, there it is.
you gotta
there's another-
talk when you talk.
There's
it
another
pops up.
page.
Charlie, I can't see your boobs. Can I see them again, please?
He just joined the fucking
Sorry.
stream just to
Is
ask.
that better?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
AJ came for a
I
reason.
just want to make sure you're doing okay.
I'm
There
okay.
it is.
Are you okay? Are you doing well?
I'm doing.
Oh, this
that.
again.
Is
I
that
remember
better?
this. That was
Aw.
hilarious that when you did that on the
Or is that
podcast.
just like, is this your Pamela Anderson? She's like down, up,
I'll be.
down, up.
Yeah, I'll be your Tommy Lee. You want to be? You want to be my Pamela? I'll be your Tommy Lee.
I'm
What
not
up?
small like her,
Hey.
but
Look at us. Hey, look at us. The Neuter
I'm no
Nation
Tommy
making
guy.
things happen.
Is AJ's woman right next to him too?
Yeah, that's my woman.
There we go. Nice.
Is that
No,
a,
that's
is
not
that a
woman.
female?
That's a good.
I
Oh,
can't.
you're watching the fights.
I have a kink for Indian men. So
That happens. It happens.
Can he cook? Can he cook? That's all I want to know.
can you cook? Yeah, he can cook. Curry?
Good. Yeah, that's right.
No.
You know what we
See?
like.
No, my boy Sahan. My boy Sahan's the type, and he doesn't smell. He doesn't smell like curry or cooking. So
Oh well, that's well.
I
You
do
know,
like curry though. I like a nice chicken curry soup.
I love a curry. When I was in
Yes,
Iraq,
they-
we ate curry. I mean, every fucking day. It was great. They always cooked it there.
ew, it's disgusting. Stop it. It's gross.
Honestly, I thought it just kind of tasted like a more flavorful chicken noodle soup. Honestly,
Really? Sounds like
I-
ramen.
it was fine. Like the first time I ever had it, I was like, yeah, this is just like an intense chicken noodle soup.
Charlie,
Why-
hey
were you in the
Charlie,
Army?
is there weed? Is there weed in that
I
pen
was
you
in
just
the
hit on?
army.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the
see, I
same
was in
thing
the
that I
Air
had in
Force, so we had
Austin.
good food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Getting
yeah.
crossfados Barbados on us?
I tried good food after the army because before.
Do you guys want to see my pussy?
Yes. Where is he at?
Yes, yes.
There he is.
See him. Come on.
He's right here.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Woof.
So in my house, we don't let the pussy
Sorry,
off
I
the
couldn't
second and
help
third
myself.
floor. The pussy isn't allowed on the ground floor here at my house, on the first floor. So I can't show you mine.
Yeah. In my house, the pussy stays in the cage. You know?
Hold on.
My dog will.
I'm gonna grab my cock. Hold on 1 second.
My
I
my
swear
dog
to
will.
Christ,
He's
if
gonna
he
grab
shows
a
up
chicken
with a
breast from the
rooster.
fridge.
It ran
Poor
away.
Josh.
The fox was in the hen house. I apologize.
Yeah. AJ, I think you, for
I
your
hope you don't mind
sake,
me putting my pussy on your podcast.
yeah.
Bill.
Hang on,
there's
my
Well,
there's my
There's
Dover.
plenty
dick
of
in
other
the-
outlets
this
you
one.
can show that at.
Hey, girl.
cool. We go on Patreon. No, AJ, I think you need to get a rooster. That's your stick.
Yeah,
A cock?
I know. I have a cock. It's not that
All day.
impressive. So
Even
Oh,
though
we all
birds aren't
do.
real,
Does it wake you up in
right,
the morning?
Wyatt? Birds aren't real.
yeah, I ejaculate every day at sunrise. I ejaculate at sunrise every day.
That fucking doesn't matter if you get a rooster or not. It's just
Hey.
gonna be spying on you the whole goddamn day anyway.
AJ, at least now I know I'm not the only one.
Right? I know. That's half the battle, dude. It's okay. It's fine. You know, these things happen.
I'm
So-
not abnormal, right?
Hey,
No,
So-
no. We are above normal. It's not abnormal. Above normal, my man.
Mm.
I turn 36 soon, and I still get morning wood, so I think
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I mean,
I'm
Oh, dude,
45.
I'm 37.
I'm 45 and it still happens to me, bro.
hey, oh yeah.
See, we're all good.
Hey,
I had, to
AJ.
buy, I had to buy 2 ghost beds. I put my dick right through the first one. So
Nice.
There's shit like Roman out there, so why do you even have to worry about
I actually get Roman
I don't. See,
I
that's the
don't
Do
thing.
like
you?
Roman.
For
My
the
wife would
drunk
not be happy
nights.
with Roman.
for the drunk nights.
Nope.
Roman pays me not to take it, honestly.
Yeah. My wife would pay Roman to not ship that shit to me.
Right, because they're actually worried what would happen.
It's a little extra fun. Don't worry.
Hey,
Oh.
AJ, I got a question for you.
Yes,
we're
but-
we're having
yes.
a conversation. How many
Oh.
times? How many times do you come in a day?
37.
Can I or have I? Which one? There's 2 different
17.
things.
No, like let's
Is it
go
when his
average.
Indian
Let's go
friend's over?
Average
Dose?
day. Average day.
I mean, yeah, you have to. A prostate's like any other muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Milk it.
You gotta milk that prostate.
Davey's
Well,
on.
I mean, if you're offering, that's fine. But I mean, minimum once, honestly.
I'm a pretty solid average
Most-
3 times. I'm a 3 time a day guy.
No, you're not. Stop it.
That's a lot
yeah.
of work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of baby batter everywhere.
Well, if you.
I
if
mean,
you
I
average
aim
out,
it correctly.
if
It's
you
not
average out,
everywhere.
like, how many children people have? Like 2.3. That's probably the time that I robot.
Oh my god, Davey! Holy shit, you joined when I was going to get beer.
What's up, bro?
Hi.
What's up, Davey?
Hey, Charlie.
Hey,
So,
do
yeah,
you
we're
milk
having-
Wyatt's prostate?
I will if he asks me to.
It sounds like you might be his prostate milker.
I'm
No, I
super
just
excited.
I got excited because we're Facebook friends now.
Oh,
Mhm.
Facebook.
Facebook.
Oh,
Who the
it's
fuck's
a
on Facebook?
official.
I don't
Right.
know what Facebook is.
The
I
thing
use
is-
Facebook for memes.
The thing
That's
is,
all I
That's fair. Right?
the last time I saw Wyatt,
AJ's over there. Yeah.
he was in the middle of freezing his eyeballs outside.
Oh yeah, that video was fucking stupid.
Dude, I
So
told
hate
you,
these.
you don't want to freeze your eyes, man.
Spicy pineapple. These
Yo.
aren't horrible.
Yo, here comes Street Jesus. If you're watching the fight, Street Jesus is on
Yo,
there.
you know
Is it
I'm on
starting?
advice, AJ.
Is the
Oh, is it
Masvidal
Masvidal?
fight starting?
Yeah.
They
AJ,
just
you know
walking
this is
in.
going to be 5 rounds of
Can
wrestling.
somebody
right?
point their camera?
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's
get
watch
hard.
it illegally.
5 rounds of wrestling,
Just
I'm gonna
in
get
the
hard.
angle, the
Gotcha.
moderate direction.
I'm getting a drink. Bloop.
Dun,
Nice.
dun,
There you go, guys.
dun,
What was that?
dun.
Sorry, I lost
Charlie,
my train of thought.
Charlie, I just want to make sure that plastic surgery is going well, so I may have to evaluate those things. You know,
Hands on, of course.
as the
Oh,
coach
I
says,
do.
I am a doctor.
I do freehand mammograms, so
Yeah.
we're yeah.
Yeah, I
Equal
mean,
opportunity. I'll do.
Hey.
I'll
this
check
is
cross-
great.
I'll check cross-
And I'm
that's
married, so
fine.
I'll just watch the reporting.
hey,
So am
yeah.
I, Greg, but-
Check early,
Oh.
check often.
It-
Women's
Wow.
health is important.
see, the difference is this: Beth has met Charlie,
Ah,
therefore
fair.
there's a direct connection between. Like Bill's not allowed to do it either because there's a direct relationship.
Well, that's a
I'm not allowed to do what? Feel Charlie's boobs?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
am.
that wasn't. Even
Well,
before I
I'm
met
not
her,
saying
that
it
wasn't a
was.
thing.
Because they're coming back.
There you go.
What?
Dee, 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 dee,
Well,
hi.
I just want to make sure your surgery's
Well, we
going
just
well.
got like 37 likes off that, so it's good.
So AJ,
I do
Colby's
for the
gone
likes.
full heel. He's got the Kurt Angle music going.
I saw that. Yeah, like
That's awesome.
he's gonna wrestle fuck him.
Who you
and
guys
then,
got? All right, who you
That's
guys
what
got?
he's
Go
gonna
around
do.
the room. Go around the room.
I got
Inter
Colby.
Nation.
I'm going Masvidal.
I hope
Oh.
Masvidal. I really like him.
Charlie
I'm a fucking
Masvidal,
American. I'm an American, so I'm going for Colby. Sorry.
Colby,
I
Wyatt,
like both of them, honestly, but I
The
think
American
Colby's
one,
gonna win.
I don't pay attention.
Colby
to any of
Covington.
this. I don't even
Davey.
have the
Davey.
thing up, so
No.
I'm
I'll
I'm
go with
actually
Greg's
watching.
choice.
No,
I'm
if
actually watching.
Go ahead, Davey.
I'm actually watching cricket because my favorite cricket player died yesterday. So
Oh,
I did see
Uh,
that, Davey. Yeah.
You
Shane,
were a very Australian
Cricket?
English
Cricket's
game.
super Indian,
I
by
only
the way.
I only watch.
rugby, cricket,
like
I
you
only-
call soccer football.
food.
They
I only
probably
watch-
died for him. Hey,
I only watch
my
non-American
friend
sports.
from India.
You
he's
literally
Indian,
do.
He fucking hates cricket. It's so boring.
What's up, AJ?
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Or what's
the-
up, AJ's buddy?
AJ, that's the biggest load of shit right now. I guarantee you, he loves cricket deep down. We just
No.
gotta leave shit.
Talk
It's
to-
better than baseball.
He's
No,
just
no,
like,
no, no. He's hanging out with
It's better than
AJ,
baseball.
right?
Let
AJ
AJ
You say
talk.
better
Let
than
AJ talk
baseball,
real quick.
That's like AIDS over cancer. Stop it. Stop it.
What's your buddy's name,
that's
AJ?
fair.
Cricket
your
is
name?
better.
What's your buddy's
It
name, AJ?
is.
AJ, what's
AIDS
homeboy's
way better
name?
than Cancer.
Everybody, shh.
Sahan.
Shh.
Shut the
What's AJ? What's your homeboy's name?
Sahan.
What up?
Son, what's up, dude? Nice to meet you.
Hi.
How's it going?
So what's your
Good.
deal?
I love
How'd
you.
Is that
how'd
your
you get
doctor,
kid-
AJ?
What's that?
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that your
his,
doctor?
I'm his doctor.
Yeah. Doctor,
Yeah.
lawyer as well.
I'm on.
Nope. I pay him to come over and hang out.
AJ's at
Prostate
the ER.
doctor.
Did you hurt yourself?
I heard someone else actually.
You guys are racist as fuck.
Well,
I
he has
mean,
a
I
smart-
wish somebody would assume
Oh,
I'm
right.
Just like Ross says, like, I don't want to
a
know
Negro.
unless they're from India.
I think that's a compliment, though, not a bad thing.
What is
Okay. Was that you, Bill?
That was me.
Being assumed to be
Does
a doctor.
anybody
I think
else
that's a
have
good
that
thing.
button?
I'm the whitest Indian.
I've got some fun ones.
I'm impressed.
I could just say it.
What the? First off, hold on. Let's time out. Time out, folks.
There you go, AJ.
All right. So we got Bruce Buffer going. He's wearing Versace. Okay.
Yeah.
You see that outfit, dude?
Dude.
Joe Rogan posted. That thing
No,
is
it's
money.
That drips raw. The
Look at
drips
that.
raw.
There it is.
That thing. He's got
Damn.
UFC fucking cufflinks. They're like
Dude.
diamonds.
How much dick do you think he slings? I'm gonna go to Charlie first.
So,
Not a lot.
dude, so
He
much.
doesn't have that much.
Okay,
So
Buff
much.
streams.
He drips money, but he
Yes,
ain't.
buff streams. That's right.
If he's actually gay and he's on
Trying to find it
Grinder,
right
he's
now.
getting so much dick. I have
Oh.
seen Grinder. Oh my gosh, it is so much better than Tinder, guys. I'm not like
If you're a girl,
if
No.
Tinder,
we're gay.
if
No,
Tinder was
I
like
have a ga-
Grindr,
I have gay
y'all would
friends.
be
Yeah.
So happy.
I have
Do we
gay
think this
friends
beef
and
is real?
I've seen their Grinder accounts.
It's amazing.
Jesus
You saw
Christ.
mine? You saw
Is
my
it-
grinder? Jesus Christ, dude.
I mean, they're very just like, here's my dick. Do you want it? Yes or
Oh, yeah.
no? And it's just like, oh my god.
Swipe left, swipe right.
Pretty
Is it like
much.
one of those
Pretty
kind of
much
things?
like, here's my dick. Where do you
No,
want it?
Swipe. No. You don't swipe
Yeah.
left, right. You swipe me up and down. You keep going until I stop.
Hey,
It's like a
every now
Roman.
and then you might come across a pre-op like
I might.
dude that is technically a chick. So
Oh.
hey,
Bro.
You're good with
So-
that. So, hey, you do
Bro,
your
I
thing.
come,
Like
I come
anal,
across
what does it
that every
matter?
time my
I'm
wife
only
goes
assuming.
out of
I'm
town.
only assuming.
Holes
Does
a hole.
anybody think this beef is real or fake? How do you guys feel on this?
Fake, Matt.
It's
It's
all
fake.
That's
Fake.
what I
They were
think too.
teammates. They were teammates.
That's
It's fake.
That's
it's
what
money.
I think too.
It's all
There,
about money.
there might be
Colby-
a,
Right,
Colby's-
marketing, right?
I think
Colby's-
it's brilliant.
There
Colby's
might be a
already
little
come out in the
animosity, but
past.
they're playing it up.
Colby's already come out in the past, like when he fought fucking what's the fucking Irish guy?
Usman.
Whatever.
Oh,
Was it Usman? Or no, I don't think. Or was it Usman where he was like
Usman's Black Irish? Yeah.
no,
I wasn't going for that. I was thinking the other dude, the fucking whiskey guy.
you're thinking of
McGregor.
McGregor, right?
Yeah,
he never fought me.
Or
Yeah, they
maybe
never-
then it was Usman. Somebody, I just remember the art. He was like, "It's all business." So,
Wasn't it
McGregor-
Usman that
McGregor would never
fucked
fight
Masvidal
Colby.
up?
yeah,
That's the Khabib stole his soul.
right, exact. No, you're right, AJ.
Yep.
But it
He's
was
got
all
too
about
much money
business.
to keep fighting.
Yeah, it was all about business. So, right,
Yeah,
and you start it, you try and build it up, and then it's all about pay-per-views, and he's got a back end on it. So, or something. Maybe no, I don't know if he has a back end.
When you play with like Russian Dagestanis, they don't play. You know,
No, they don't.
Colby plays a character. Colby plays a character, but he actually is a monster in real life. So I don't know. It's gonna be
I got
good,
Colby
dude. It's
on
gonna be
this
good.
one too. I honestly
Oh.
have Colby on this one too.
That's good. Yeah. First
Davey,
of all,
you didn't
money line-
answer. You were just talking. You were talking
Charlie,
like cricket. Just throw
It's
it
only
out there.
because I'm watching cricket, man. That's all.
You
Okay,
died-
but if you
you
want,
died
fine.
of boredom.
I'll
You
just-
died of fucking boredom. Stop it.
If
Cricket
if
is
Jorge
far
wins, it's
better.
going to be in the first 5 minutes.
Okay, look,
Yeah,
here, I'll just tell you what.
if Jorge wins this, it's going to be a knockout because he's going
Yep.
to come out being super
Within
violent,
3
right?
rounds. It'll be within 3 rounds. 3 rounds.
I will
Davey,
ju-
Davey, go.
I'll just say what my bro Robbie said. Robbie's in the chat too right now, but I'll just say what he said. Colby by decision. It's gonna be wrestling.
Yeah. Colby
Yeah,
by
I would agree.
I agree. Or Colby by submission, like third, fourth, fifth. One or the other. Like a rear. It'll be a rear naked.
Rear naked choke.
My parlay's already over because Greg fucking Hardy lost immediately. So
Oh, dude, see how fat he was?
he's always fat, but he just did not look good at all.
No, he didn't. I called
So
him quit too. When you see the first time he got dropped on the ground,
Yeah,
quit.
he did quit.
So the thing with Masvidal, he's got that knee.
You got that immigrant mentality.
Yeah.
That's-
well,
see-
no. Like that one where he won big. I can't remember the dude that got knocked out and the other.
Ben
fucking-
Askren.
Askren. Thank you guys. I suck at names, by the way.
Ben
I suck at
Askren's
names with
a-
everything.
He's a great wrestler. I'll give him that.
But
Yeah,
he
well-
got that.
Oh, he was
and it
that
got
big
him.
guy.
He got him
Helen Keller was a really good fucking warrior as well, but it didn't
Yeah.
work out.
right. Exactly. So he got all that notoriety from that, right? And he got.
He poked me in the eye.
I mean,
I was already saying he poked him in the eye.
to be fair, I'm home by myself, and I might be in a rear naked choke by the end of the night.
Wait,
Oh,
I
no,
thought your
you're-
kids were home.
Slush that over the door and make sure you. Just
They
make
are.
sh-
My kids
just
are
make
home, and I think
sure
one of
you
them might
have-
actually be like at the bottom of the stairs crying.
Make
I
sure
don't
you
know.
have
It's fucking weird.
a way
That's fine.
out of it, and don't hang the thing over the door.
And don't David
without
carry
enough.
yourself.
You know, if you're in jail,
Oh, I would never go that without
Grab
a
the
spotter.
fence.
Hey, what's the
what?
timestamp you guys got? Because I'm at 3:26 right now.
Yeah,
I'm
we're,
right.
we're right about there.
Okay, because I'm doing the buff
305,
string shit. So
Mr. 305, like Pitbull, dude.
I tried to buy the fights, and it sent the email to my wife so I could verify on Hulu, and I was like, "Well, never mind, she's
We
sleeping."
got Robert Gallardo on the chat saying Colby by unanimous.
Yeah,
All right.
It's-
We got
That's Robbie.
Scotty Riley, the honorable
dude,
dirtbag,
that's-
Jorge Masvidal.
I'm gonna say Colby by foreskin. Colby
Space
by
Cowboy did say Buffer is a drip king. I'm telling you, dude, that guy's got more drip than anybody.
Who
Dude,
saw Buffer though being bigger than his brother? How crazy!
He's dripping pre-cum. That's what he's dripping.
It's because
He's
you know,
about to choke him out already.
but I think is he turn it
No,
turn, it,
he's got risk
turn your
control here.
camera again. Turn your camera back. Oh, there you go. Nope.
He's got risk
All I
control
had to do
here.
is talk.
Yeah,
the
you're
thing
ahead
is-
of me, so you'll
Hey.
know.
Yeah, Bruce Buffer.
They grew up.
He-
You know, they're brothers, but they didn't grow up together. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. Yeah, but boxing kind of fell out a little bit while
Yeah, their
story's
UFC was
nuts.
coming up,
Oh,
even though boxing's
crazy
big.
fuck.
So, but when was the last time you watched when was I mean, a really, really, really good
Oh, there it
big
is.
boxing match?
Oh fuck, Titan.
Bob,
Oh, wait,
you got
he's
him?
here. Where did-
Last time I was in a high school fight, so 20 years ago.
There you go. Like same, right? Like
Boxing gloves. I mean,
one half of the great
Wilder
one-
Fury.
one-
Wilder Fury, but those are some big ones. But there's only been a handful. But like that was 2 years ago.
Nobody
So-
watches undercards of boxing matches. Meanwhile, UFC, the undercards are typically better than the main events. So
Yes.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. Like boxing, I love watching boxing. One of the best fights was I don't even remember the guys, two Mexican guys that fought, but I was
That's
like, that was like
always
20
two
years
Mexican
ago.
guys.
It was
Always
20
two
years
Mexicans.
ago, and I don't remember their fucking names, but it was like one of the greatest fights I've ever seen. And they went on to fight like 4 times. I don't remember their fucking names.
When the fuck did UFC start?
Oh, I watched
Yeah,
the first one.
Denver, Colorado, 93.
Yeah,
we,
I
used
watched
to, we used to get them on VHS at Blockbuster.
And it was crackheads beating the
Holy
Christ out of
shit.
each other.
I used to get them on
No,
the black
it
box.
wasn't. I watched
Box.
every one of
Back
them
of
at
the
my
head.
buddy's house. I watched all of them. Boys Gracie, all those, every one of them.
Where we
That
at,
was-
Matt?
Literally just people signing a paper saying, "Yeah, I'll fight this
93,
motherfucker."
I was
Yeah.
16 years old. You
No
guys,
weight
half you guys weren't
classes.
even alive. Literally half you guys weren't alive.
Hold on.
So-
I
Hold
was
on.
37.
Nope. Hold
Oh,
on.
you were 2. All right. Thank you, Charlie.
Hold
I'm
on.
45,
If you want,
It
I'm
makes
old.
you feel better, I know.
I'm old school.
Has the fight
Oh,
started yet?
Charlie, how old are you?
Yes,
30.
the fight started, Bill.
She's
How
legal,
old are you,
AJ.
bro?
It's good.
Like fucking.
Colby dominated the first round, Bill.
We got Titan Uranus on.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? I saw you on the show Thursday. Greg,
How are
nice
y'all
to meet
doing?
you, man. Good. How are you?
Doing well,
One
man.
and a half.
You're
Good.
you fucking scumbag.
Who's he talking to?
one half of the Drinking Bros Pro Wrestling Tag Team of the Year is in here. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where the fuck is Womb Raider at?
He's sleeping.
Blowing loads.
Lame.
Blowing
I'm-
loads
I'm
with
guessing.
somebody
Sleeping?
I don't
probably.
know.
Yeah,
I'm
if he's
guessing.
He's
blowing
on this-
somebody lows, I can see why he's sleeping.
He's
And
either
also
sleeping
or
having
throwing
all those
ropes.
Children.
Hey, so if anyone wants a link to the buff stream to get the fight, if they want to watch it, I put it in
I'm
the
watching it
live
on
chat of the
his right
video.
there. We're good.
Yeah, I got it on.
Right, Davey's giving it to us.
That's too much technological bullshit for me to try to do.
Well,
It
you
is
gotta
tough.
remember,
It
I
can be tough.
I can
To be
get-
perfectly
Davey.
honest, I forgot we were doing a live
I
show
can get
right
any
now.
fight. I can get
Same.
any pay per view I
Bill.
want.
Nooner, we're good. This is one of those things everybody just has to like make sure that we're not trying to talk over each other. But DJ, we've got it. We also thank you. We've got we've got Matt's over there too.
Oh, there's
That's
Womb
funny.
Raider.
Oh, is he coming in?
Oh,
Dude,
Oh,
He's
fuck,
in the
look
chat.
here.
where's the link?
All
That's
right.
hilarious.
No offense to anyone, but the main fight started, so I'm gonna start booting people out.
The
We're
what?
gonna- The main fight has started.
It's second round, my man.
Right, but it's the main fight. Is there another fight after this?
No, this is it.
No.
Second round of the main fight. You're just catching up. So Matt's got it on his background
Yeah.
right now,
So,
as does Davey. You can boot people, whatever.
I'm gonna start booting people. No offense to anybody. Love everyone. It's been a fun night.
Peace and love. Peace. And
Phil,
love.
I know you don't like
Also been
wrestling
the
and grappling, so
Cheers, you guys.
Oh, hey,
see you
I'll hang
guys.
out.
I would,
Well,
Whoever's
yeah.
leaving. See
I
ya.
would
I'm
grapple
here.
with you. Everybody.
You stay.
No,
Charlie,
I
you
think
stay.
we're gonna
No,
You'll
get,
be the
we're
original 4. We'll
We're
go to
playing
back. Go to the
Naked
original 4.
yeah,
we're
we're gonna
playing Naked Twister.
naked
Ooh.
Twister. What up, girl?
No,
Can you
just
send
me.
pictures, please?
No, Bill's me and you.
Yes. Pics.
AJ, it was nice to meet you on a
That's me, man.
Zoom, dude. Cheers.
Adios.
So I talk to AJ occasionally on Instagram. He's pretty cool to talk to. We
No,
talk
no.
Oh yeah.
a lot of
absolutely.
fight. We talk a lot of fighting.
No,
Yeah,
no.
we've chatted a bunch about
AJ knows I
jiu-jitsu and
love
shit.
him. Love you, bud.
He has the best lips in the biz. That's how,
He's got nice shirts too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice shirts.
No,
He's
no,
got good hair. God damn it, his hair.
no. Me and AJ
envy.
Me and AJ are bros. AJ, love you,
I
buddy.
know,
I'm booting you off.
We all love you, AJ.
Love you.
Everybody. Cheers. All right, back to the original 4. We're good here. You good with this?
And then
Ooh,
there were,
some
and then
nasty
there were
elbows.
4.
That was fun. That was cool, dude. I think that was that the most people you've had on the Zoom on your
was
podcast?
fucking
Pretty
awesome.
close. Pretty close. Ladies' night. That one night we had quite a few
I
people.
watched
on.
that. That was a great one. Yeah, that was a great one.
Definitely the most people we've had impromptu. This has been a fun episode, and we're going
Right?
going long, and everybody
this
that
is just-
zoomed in,
it's a
by the
Saturday
way,
night.
Strong.
I just want everybody to know,
Strong.
by the way, I didn't boot you out because it was boring or anything. We're on the main fight and shit's getting real. So we're
gonna
going back
shut
to
it down
the
after this.
original
What the
4.
fuck is going on?
Did you just lose?
What just happened?
Can somebody
Hang
get
on.
Davey back on?
We'll go
I'm
back.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just rewind the
Davey
show.
back.
We'll edit it.
Oh, ESPN is down.
No shit. They
What
crashed.
the fuck?
Come
Oh
on.
my god, it's not mine. It's ESPN.
Well, hit the redo button.
It's them.
Top.
It says right here. Thanks for your patience. We'll get it fixed ASAP.
Somebody pulled a Danny Warsnop and they just fucking like tripped over all of the.
Yeah, tripped over the
Literally
power
just like
cord.
pulled the fucking
They
power
pulled
cord.
all the plugs out.
Whoopsies.
They
This is
didn't
what I hate
download
about
that shit.
This is what I hate about ESPN Plus and with the UFC now. Like
Yeah,
they have
that's
so
it.
many issues with their streaming service.
Yeah.
Like it's
And
brutal.
watch. The second it comes back up, it could be like Joe Rogan, like, "Oh my god, I've never
Yeah,
seen
right.
a
And
knockout
dude's on
so
his
crazy."
fucking head. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Like this
Come on.
stream hasn't crashed all night. It's been a good stream.
Holy shit! What the fuck happened?
Nothing yet. I mean, there it
What
is.
Oh,
has-
there it is.
There it is.
Oh,
Nope.
don't worry. This is how streams go. You gotta figure them out.
We're all counting.
Is that on
you,
your
Matt.
ESPN stream? You
Yeah.
pay for the ESPN app? That's where you got that?
Yes. Of course. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I thought.
Wait,
Yeah.
Well, at least it's still going on, and it didn't.
I don't know what you're talking
Here we
about,
go.
Greg. We're having
I
a
was just making sure.
conversation, and we're not focusing on what's happening.
No,
in the
no. I was
background.
wondering where he's watching. He's at a bar somewhere,
Of course.
listening to
Yeah,
the show.
He's at a Buffalo
I'm in,
Wild Wings, and
I'm in Prescott, Arizona.
Woodrow. We have a place called Little Woodrow's here. You've heard, like if you watch the.
We have one here too.
They just opened one like right around the corner, and that's where we were earlier tonight.
Oh,
It was fucking rad, man.
The one
I was
here is
like,
really
holy
cool.
shit. I didn't
has,
no
like,
idea.
It has different rooms, and it has like
Yeah.
picnic tables on swings and
They
shit.
got the swings and shit. It was really cool, Charlie. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly the same thing. It was like, holy fuck! It was the first time we'd been there right when they opened, but they hadn't set it all up yet.
Mm.
They had like food trucks because literally they just had the bar going. But it was cool as fuck. Like we went over there and we got some
Yeah.
sandwiches or whatever.
I've only been once here, but I was like, damn, this place is
And it was
fucking
packed,
massive.
and it was free UFC. Like Beth,
Oh
not just
shit!
Beth,
Yeah.
but we were like, we're leaving. And somebody lucked out. We
Matt,
grabbed
is
the
that
table when we
is
got
Jorge
there.
in the red shorts?
Yeah,
yes.
Okay,
absolutely is.
he's getting worked.
He's getting work.
Yeah, Colby's tough. He talks
Colby's
a
a
lot
big
of
dude.
shit, but he backs it up. That's the thing. People think just because he talks a lot, he can't fight, but he's
he
a
can fight.
fucking he's a gamer.
So
Also,
little.
somebody in the chat had said like all they have to do is like get Masvidal gassed.
Yep.
It
Well,
was Scotty,
Yeah.
the honorable dirtbag.
Well, the longer the fight goes, the more Colby's favored.
100%. I agree with that
Right.
100%. Right. So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
That
again,
one got Jorge. He stuck his tongue out. That got him.
anytime
He's just
somebody's
kinda
like
doing
shakes
like
their
that.
head, yes, they're
Yeah.
fucked up. 100%. Like, oh no, I'm good. Yeah. No, you're fucked. It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
100% of the time.
You got a dome rock.
Like
with
I
that.
love it. I'm
Was that
shaking
round
my head.
two?
With
Is that round 2?
Yeah, that was round 2. Yeah,
He was-
Colby. I mean, he's a wrestler. He doesn't get tired.
Is this 3 rounds?
Five
Five.
5-minute rounds.
Oof.
so it's not a. This
It's a good
isn't a
fight.
catch
It's
weight.
been so
Yeah, it's not a
far.
cat. It's just one of those super fights versus.
It's just a
belt.
170. Yeah, it's just a main event fight. No belt. I mean, Colby would be champion if it wasn't Usman's
Ooh,
the best in the world, and
Usman's too good.
yeah,
too
Colby's
good.
right there with him, but just can't beat him. And Usman's a monster.
He's just too good. Usman
Yeah.
is that fucking good.
And Usman
And you could-
fucked Masvidal up too.
And
oh
you
yeah,
can tell
he
with
knocked him the fuck
Fuck.
out.
out.
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and their last fight, Colby and Usman. I mean, you could tell the respect after the fight.
100%.
It was really good to see.
But they talked the shit. And that's what I was getting at earlier. And it's
Yeah.
like Colby's about making the money. Fuck yeah. Like you talk the shit until you gotta hype it up, right? You hype it up, make as many fucking people come watch it. And then it's like it's all business. Who
Yep.
gives a fuck? Let's go get a
Yep.
beer afterwards, right? That's
I
the
would
same with these
assume-
guys. These guys were
Yeah,
teammates.
I would assume that's how this is going to be. They might not show it on live TV, but that's how it is.
These guys were teammates, and now
Right.
they're mortal enemy. I was at Woodrow's or whatever, and I saw a picture. It was like, once teammates, now mortal enemies, and I'm like, fuck
Right.
off.
Oh,
No,
perfect plot.
They're
Mhm.
in essence, they're business partners, right?
It behooves
Because
both
no
of
matter-
them for this to be a good fight.
To make a bunch
So.
of money. Exactly.
Yes.
Well, I can see they're coming out swinging though.
Yeah, Colby doesn't stop. He doesn't. Colby's never going to knock anybody out, but he
Yeah.
peppers you. He just keeps going. He's relentless.
Just took him down. Yeah.
He did the same shit to Robbie Lawler, where he just peppered him the whole fight. He just
Apparently I opened both my beers when I got up here.
he's got a style that just wins.
So, what
Sorry,
do you
but,
guys
like,
got going on for
Is this
Sunday?
not gay? I watched
For
stuff, I'm like,
Sunday,
this is kind
um,
of gay.
I'm waking up. I'm doing
What'd you say, Charlie?
doing corned
Go ahead.
beef hash with the kids.
Nice corned beef. When does Mrs. Schofield get
Two,
home?
two.
Gonna go
So
pick her up.
yep.
Report.
Actually, no. I think her stepmom's getting her. So I'm gonna take the boys in the morning, and we're gonna go get some flowers.
Nice.
Aw.
Welcoming a little welcome home
Of
present
course.
from mom.
Of course.
That's nice of you. Very thoughtful.
Well,
And that
you
Bill's
know,
gonna hit
there's
the
an
bar
ulterior
after.
motive to that one. Like welcome home. The boys are gonna go down for a nap.
And dad's gonna-
Yeah.
no, mom's gonna Mrs. Schofield, Mrs. S is gonna be like, fuck you. I need a nap.
Welcome
Good part.
home, Mama.
I've been partying too much.
Well, it
Maybe.
depends if Bill goes down on her, and then she might be
That
like,
could,
Well, that's
maybe
a
that's all he
guarantee.
needs.
Oh, we've already talked about this. That's a guarantee. I love it.
I
But
might like right out the gate though.
He's
then
holding
she'd
his
be like,
glove.
The old one's going.
you know,
Yeah.
there's in this nightstand right here is
There's
like
74
3 bottles
dildos.
of Astroglide. So we never know. Never know
Is
what's
that
gonna
like
happen.
Astro
You
World?
don't know when you need a little extra
God,
bottle
man,
of
you
lube.
never heard of it? It's the
No.
band.
It's
No.
the stuff for the butt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Mm,
so
I don't.
Charlie, what are you doing tomorrow? Charlie, plans? Looking for a job?
Just living. No, definitely not that. That's weekday stuff.
Oh, okay, that's work week stuff. Yeah.
Yes,
Going
tomorrow
to church. Definitely going to church
Tomorrow's
tomorrow.
the Lord's Day, so I will be
100%. We are.
free.
Yep, we are during Lent right now.
Yeah,
So.
she'll be reading Bible passages and
and
Fucking altar boys.
masturbating with a crucifix. So
Ooh.
Jesus Christ, that's hard. That's very.
is that not what you're supposed to do?
It's
That's what I
actually
do.
brass or iron. I think.
Well, I mean, you can do what you want, but
The Lord will be watching.
I've watched the
Jesus is
Exorcist, I'm like,
just.
this is
I feel like we need to have one of those like little Jesus things pop into your like, you know what I mean, where it's like Jesus peers
like
in,
the little Jesus, like bloop.
just pops into but only your screen. It's like,
Oh, remember on like Windows
Yeah.
98 when the little thing
Yeah.
would pop up like suggestions?
Yeah.
Like,
Like
it's
the little-
Jesus.
the
It's
paper clip,
Jesus.
but it's just Jesus
Yes.
pops up into Charlie's.
instead of the paperclip,
Yeah.
it's Jesus. Like
sure?
this bitch needs Jesus.
Like of all the
So earlier we were I was sending in a group chat I met with Bill. I was sending pictures. It was my daughter. Like one time it was her eating chicken.
Jorge
And the next
Masvidal's
time
getting fucking wrecked.
Bitches love
The
chicken.
next time it was my daughter eating Cheetos. And then the next time it was my daughter on her little car. And Bill's like, bitches love chicken. Bitches
There
love
he goes.
Cheetos.
There he goes.
Bitches
There he
love
goes. There he
driving.
goes.
Ooh, he's
He got out of it, but god damn, he getting fucked.
Yeah, Colby's he's relentless, man.
No, Kobe's just he doesn't have asphalt.
Yeah, I think Masvidal's gonna have to like land
that's
something
a dominant
hard.
stance.
He's not gonna land
No,
anything. He's screwed. He's
It's
done.
his pace, man.
So what are you doing tomorrow, Matt?
So I got we're going. Our friends own a outdoor structures company. They build decks, and they have a display at the Buffalo Home Show. So we're going out to the home show. I'm throwing up a few flags on his display,
Nice.
and we're just going out there to hang out for the day, take the
you
baby,
make
walk
me a
around.
paddle, I'll pay you for it. Can you make me a bars open paddle?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Something similar, kind of custom. Dude, we'll talk, but something
Yeah,
not too big. Something
Yeah,
will fit
absolutely.
in the set here. That'd be cool. as
Yeah,
shit, dude.
Bill's I
That'd
think
be
was probably
badass.
Bill would have to measure it because I'm not a measurement guy when it comes to stuff like that. But I think
whatever's.
it was probably about
Not big.
14 inches long,
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that'd be perfect. I could
4 or
fit it
5
right
inches
here somewhere.
wide. Yeah,
I'll
yeah, for
hang
sure.
I'll hang it like right off the side of the bar.
Yeah.
I'll move the fucking pelican or something like that.
Yeah, we'll
Be
do that
cool.
for you. Yeah, no problem at all.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Just
so my buddy has a
talk afterwards.
laser. My buddy's he runs a machine shop, but he's got a laser. He brought it over the one day, and I just have him laser etch everything.
Nice. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it works out. It pays for his, I forget what he paid for the machine, but basically I pay him to do it. It's a few bucks, and it pays for itself.
Yeah, I got this done from a drinking bro. I got this done from another drinking bro.
That's
Yeah.
fucking badass.
Yep. So this one I flew up when I flew up to New Hampshire. My family's from New Hampshire. This guy happened to be in New Hampshire, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was near Manchester, and I just drove over to Concord and met him and picked it up from him directly, and then had it shipped back. So that way I got to meet him. It was
Was
kind
that
of
what-
cool. And this one
Yeah.
had the same thing. I was like, fuck.
Was that with a CNC, the one on top?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is not hand. This is all laser. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my next thing is a CNC. They're a few grand, but you can make some cool stuff.
Yeah. Brett Steinbiller. He's a drinking bro. Steinbiller.
Is that his handle on like Instagram too, or?
Yep. Brett.
Okay.
Brett Steinbiller. I can't remember. He changed his company name. I can't remember the exact name. I follow it. I just can't remember. It's been a while since I've talked to him. But this one, I can't remember the name. This one. But I've had this one sent to like several family members as well.
Yeah.
So, my dad, my brother were both Marines, so I was like, that's cool. And then
It's a very cool gift. A wooden flag is a cool gift.
Yeah, so it was cool. It's a little toasted, in between. So those are kind of things I love woodworking. I'm a big woodworking guy. Like I built the bar here. I built all the other shit around it. So I love doing stuff like that, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, woodworking to me saved my life. It's
awesome.
Yeah, it's helped me through a lot, and
100%.
it's just fun. It's fun to do, and it's fun to
It's
talk
a
to other people.
relatively inexpensive hobby. If you
It can
it can be. It can get
It's
really
gotten
expensive.
expensive, but yes.
But if you can get like scrap wood, you can build shit. Get some pallets. We'll find.
I
some
cut down my
pallets.
own trees, so I cut down my own trees and then milled out.
Oh shit! Yeah, no.
Yeah,
dude.
So
that's different level. So I've got a buddy, or my not buddy, but my nephew on my wife's side brought us like 10 pallets or 15 pallets, and I just break them down when I need to build. Like I built a little shelf up here for the bar. This thing right here.
Yep.
Whiskey. Built it out of a pallet. Just cut some pieces off a pallet. Built a little whiskey rack. You know what I I
Yeah, I always have
it's just
pallets
fun.
around.
Pallets
I always
make
keep
great
them around.
wood product.
Yeah, 100%.
We got a right up the road from me here, probably 5 miles away. We have a sign company in a town that I live in, and they get like 1 inch wide or 1 inch thick pallet boards, and I mean they're what is it, heat treated, so I mean they're good to go. So I'll keep a couple of them. I'll have them. I don't use them a lot, but I have them just if you need them.
I've got a planer. I can run shit through if I need to smooth it out.
Yep.
It's great
Same
wood.
thing. Yeah. And everybody starts somewhere. It's cool. Woodworking, you start somewhere. I mean, I started, just making footstools. That's what I started doing.
Right. Yeah. And all of a sudden you're building bigger shit. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Now now I do, I build dining tables now and coffee tables. I mean, the coffee table that this computer's sitting on, those are old. Those are off of somebody's porch. They're old. I'm half drunk, but they're old pieces off a porch, and the wood is from one of my brother's flip houses. It's old 2x6 oak.
It's cool, right? When you actually get, I loved it.
Badass.
I built a coffee table for somebody that a friend of ours. I found the top.
Oh,
did these get knocked? Who got knocked?
Colby got knocked down.
No way.
So I
He's
built
still up, but
we're gonna keep talking.
Mesville's
I built the
got
coffee table. I
Mesville
found the
got a
top.
hard right, man.
I'm watching. I found a top next to a fucking dumpster, and I grabbed it, and it was a nice oval table.
Yep.
Sanded it, cleaned it, had wax all in it and everything. Built a base to it, and I gave it to some friend, and it was probably one of the nicest pieces of piece of furniture I've ever built.
Yep.
It was all mahogany. Like the wood was mahogany wood.
Yep.
Right. You don't like they dumped it next to a
People
fucking,
throw everything away.
and it was beautiful. And I was like, we don't need it at our house, but I was like, I built it.
Yeah.
You guys can have it. And it was awesome. I hope one of them, we haven't talked in years, but I hope one of them still has it.
It's so cool
You know.
to see your stuff. Like I go, some of the people in my town, I live in a very country area in New York, and I sold flags to some people here, and I'll see them like on their barns, and I love it. I
Isn't that
absolutely
cool?
love
Yeah.
a flag in a barn. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so cool.
Oh yeah.
Years later or whatever. Yeah.
I love
How you
seeing
doing, Bill?
people wearing shirts that I print. I get it. Yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah, I love the modern
neighbor-
the one black one that I have, black and gold. I wear that all the time.
Oh, the
Celine,
one
our
black
neighbor-
one you have, right?
Celine, our neighbor, wears our bars open shirt every Friday night. And I'm like, that's awesome. We didn't give it. She bought it. She went out and bought the shirt, right? But she wears it every Friday night because it's our. We hang out before the show, which is probably why the show doesn't sometimes go as smoothly as we need.
Right.
But it's Friday night.
Well,
But
yeah,
again,
I-
it's summertime and whatever.
Yeah, I definitely should probably not pregame so much before shows, right?
Fridays
Yeah.
are rough. Yeah,
But
Fridays
hey,
are tough.
with that, right? We did an impromptu show tonight. We're still watching. We're gonna let this
Yep.
go. We're gonna let this roll. But I do want to thank everyone who's on right
Oh, yeah.
now. And I poured a little shot ski.
Oh, I'm not doing no shots, but I'll do it.
No,
I'll
but
chug a beer.
let's do a cheers. Quick cheers for
Cheers.
everyone. Right?
I'll turn this the other way.
Don't go doing anything. Hang on. Do a little Buffalo Trace here.
It turned
There you
into
go.
this literally for anybody who might not have caught
Anyway.
the very beginning of this.
This was an accident.
This was I had some audio issues on Thursday night. Last night, I was supposed to kind of be a guest host with Beth and Greg, and they had some audio issues, so we kind of did an impromptu Zoom, right, to figure out the audio issues. We figured them out pretty quick, and then Greg's like, "Why don't we just go live and have a fun night?" As what we're doing.
Best idea. I'm so glad
Yeah.
you said that.
Good.
No,
I'm
this is
glad.
awesome. This was
My headphones even died in the middle of it.
I saw that you had to change to your wired
Yeah.
ones. I had to change because my ears were getting hot. I was like, I
Yeah.
can't wear my muffs the whole time. So
but
cheers. you
so to
I'm
everyone.
hot dogging my microphone.
Everyone's
so.
still here.
Look at her.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
I'm Jose Silver, boys.
guys. Nice. I'll be right back.
I did that. Now it's time to hydrate before bed.
Nice. But this is also the entire reason behind the Nooner Nation, right? Like the Nooner community within the live chat is so fucking awesome. That we need this. We need this kind of format. We don't need to have just Thursday, Fridays to be
Yeah, whatever you
talking in
want.
live chats, right?
That's the cool thing about like having a podcast. You can literally just be like, I want to go live right now.
Yeah.
right.
So that's the only thing. Like you feel like sometimes like, we have to be scheduled sometimes, right? Like so that people get on a regular rhythm.
Yep.
But the bonus episodes are sometimes the best episodes. It's the bonus. It's like we're just all gonna hang out. That's why. So originally, you guys don't know that the backstory for the bar is open, right? It was we wanted a way to hang out during a fucking pandemic. We started literally March 24th, 2020, right? We couldn't go to the bars. Everything was fucking closed. And I was like, I'm not going to stop drinking. So we started hanging out in our garage all the time. And all of our neighbors started hanging out. And then I said, fuck it. Let's just go to FaceTime Live. I'd never done a live thing ever in my entire life. And then we just had like 2 or 3 little topics. Like just cover some fun shit. And that's what's turned into like us doing a podcast and everybody else doing a podcast and all this whole community, and the Nooner Nation happened and the Nooners happened.
The Nooner Nation happened, right? That's the whole point of this whole thing, right? Was that that during RPR they went live every day, and all of a sudden there's
4 days a week. You're like, holy shit, absolutely.
That was awesome. When
right?
They did 4 days
and
a week. I love that.
As far as I can
fucking
remember, there wasn't a whole lot of live shows before that.
They were doing there were, but they weren't doing. They were doing like one a week or something.
It wasn't a big deal then.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the live chat turned into a thing. And kind
Live
of
chats-
we all kind of met
This is
each other through
I
that.
really
right?
think this community is unique because have you ever watched like Tim Pool's live chat?
I tried not to.
I do.
No,
Well,
just like
even-
go out. It's too fast because I mean, I understand it, but it's too fast. Like you
Yeah.
can't
Even Pat
follow
McAfee,
anybody.
like a Pat McAfee,
Oh.
so
You
many
can't
people.
watch it.
It just goes.
It's too fast. Like I couldn't see that.
Yeah. Like whenever I get
Charlie
on
or
whenever I get
Bruno
on
or-
McAfee, I take the chat out of it. Just
Yeah, I
'cause
don't
it's
even look
too
at the
much.
chat.
It's
It's
just
too
too
fast.
much.
So that's kind of a unique thing about only having the 98,000 or 100,000, whatever they're working towards 100, right? 98,000 or whatever it is. It limits, but we can actually see the conversation happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was an important factor in building brand loyalty for them and like a relationship with those guys. Like we've met them, we've met Ross and Jesse and all that.
Oh, yeah.
They're good people. They are legit good people, and they're the same things they are on.
Oh
the
yeah.
show.
And
Same
Charlie, I think the Hard AF party is the first time you met most of those people, right?
I did. Yeah.
They're the exact same in person.
They're the exact
right?
same. Everybody's the
Which is
exact same.
It was so amazing. That's what I told so many people about, like, especially meeting Dan.
Oh,
He's exactly
Dan,
the same. He's just him.
He's the exact
he's the
same.
same, but he's more in person. He's more
He's
approachable.
He's more approachable.
Yeah.
True, but I just
Yeah.
it was just so funny. Like when I was going through this shit with my phone,
Rear naked
right
show.
there in the front of the.
It's got more of a neck crank going right now, though.
Yeah, he's not gonna get it. About that.
Woo!
So my wife loves Dan, by the way.
Nope, he's
My wife loves Dan too.
Yeah, she wants to. She looks forward to meeting him one day.
he's a good guy. Like
My wife
So he-
also loves Brittany, so
So-
which
It
I'm
was
on
funny
board with.
Because I was like going through that shit with my phone, and he was like, "What's going on?" And he kind of, we told him, and he was like, "That sucks," and just walked out. And I was like, "Right, fuck me." But yeah, Brittany was super fucking awesome. She helped me a lot
No.
with my phone and all that shit.
Um,
And then Ross was a lot more of a sweetheart than I really thought that
he's
he
just
would
a
be.
down to earth dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Truly.
did
truly
Colby
down to
Covington just win this?
Yeah, he won.
Is
by
it Dan-
I
submission?
I literally looked away 1 second. I swear to God. and I
Choke him
missed
He
out?
it.
won. He
Choke him
won.
out?
No.
No.
It was the end of the 5th round.
Into the
Okay.
5th. Fucking
He's
Christ.
Yeah, he just beat
Masvidal
his ass.
lost. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Um,
a Colby fight. That's what it was.
All right.
But quick backstory on like Ross and Jesse, right? So the Craig Dulesky wedding, we flew out to Maryland. Beth and I had fun. We were hanging out at a fucking hotel, whatever, just drinking beers, whatever. Ross texts me. He's like, "Hey, where are you staying?" I'm like, "Here, X hotel."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "All right, give me the address." Send it to him. Comes there. The fucking fire alarm goes off in our hotel at the same time, right? So half the hotel, like, they're evacuated.
Did
Flood
Ross pull a
happened.
fire alarm?
No, they're not even there yet.
Oh, I can see him
Jesse-
doing it.
They have no reservations. This is a tiny little town.
Ross and
In-
Jesse showed up with no hotel reservations.
No reservations. Tiny little town in Maryland, not in like some fucking big city. Out in the middle of nowhere, there happens to be a big soccer tournament going on. Every hotel is booked. All around there. Jesse's like talking to Ross, like, I happen to see, I was like, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, drink a beer. I'm getting dressed, go to the fucking wedding. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? She's like, I just dropped Ross off at the wedding and I'm here to get a room. And I was like, did you guys get a fucking reservation? Because everything is booked around here. She's like, no. She instantly goes into Beth mode, like, I'm going to murder a motherfucker.
I can see that. I can see
Yeah.
that for sure.
And the girl at the counter is like, we don't have any rooms. Everything is booked. And half our fucking hotels like flooded right now because somebody was like smoking in the room or some shit and set the fucking fire alarms off. So we had fire
Oh
department there.
God.
So anyway, long story short,
Was it you?
I'm like, no. It was at the other end of the hall. I smoke outside. So I bring her. I'm like, hey, Beth. I'm like, I got Jessie right here. She needs to take a shower, do all of her stuff, all these things. Okay, so I'm gonna out us a little bit. We didn't actually get to see Craig's wedding, like them getting married, because we were late because they didn't have a fucking hotel room. Right? Did he win?
Colby destroyed him.
No, I know.
50-44, 50-45, 50-46,
That
I
was
think.
coming. That was coming. So
Yeah.
long story short, again, is Jesse gets dressed, showered, dressed, all the stuff at our hotel room. Later on the way home, or no, I was sitting out on the bench while they were getting dressed. I find them a fucking hotel room, right? Put my card down, whatever, to get them a place, and it was like a couple miles down the road. I'm like, Ross, and then Ross gets fucking lung cancer. Like, it was a bad trip.
Far more
It was-
than lung
Yeah.
cancer. Like Ross
I'm
gets
just
fucking straight
saying.
up AIDS. Right?
Yeah, I know. But whatever. So anyway, long story short, sorry, Craig. Hashtag love you.
Yeah.
I saw pictures and video. I hung out at the party. We drank
Weddings
a lot.
fucking suck anyway, so you
His
may
wedding
not.
was dope, but it happened to be in the middle of a goddamn corner.
Well, let's be
It was
real.
creepy as fuck.
Let's
To
be.
be fair, that's sweet though. Cornfield wedding is sweet, but the reception is what everybody comes for.
Yeah. Nobody.
Oh,
no,
100%.
no one
But it was
gives a
all both
fuck.
of those.
No one gives a fuck about the wedding, right? It's about the
Right.
reception,
It was a party.
right?
He knew how to throw a party. so
Stacy's at a
everybody was
wedding
there.
right now.
Everybody was there
And-
except for Jesse. Beth.
Wait, did Jesse not come to the reception?
Oh no, we were there. We just didn't see the marriage.
I didn't see the ceremony.
It was on Facebook. You're cool.
Sorry, Gregors.
Oopsie.
I love you guys. Thank you guys
Yeah,
for
man.
hanging out. This has been fucking rad, man. Fucking
Yeah, we're
Saturday
gonna cut
night.
this one off.
Beth's downstairs
'cause,
Beth's downstairs like, you're being so loud. She's trying to watch that fucking whatever
well, why
show.
is she on?
Outlander.
Get
I
her
I
on.
asked her, I was like, you want to come up and be on? She's like, no. She's watching
How-
her
Nope. Nope.
Housewives.
Get her up. Let's go.
Castro, come here. Come here real quick. Said no bait place, so that's my limit.
Yep. Don't do it. All right, guys.
all I
Well,
can
hey, I'm gonna hit the hay too. I got a baby.
Same
It's probably gonna
thing.
be up in 2 hours. So
yeah,
guys,
you know.
me too,
it's
guys.
been-
Yeah, Matt,
But,
you're up late.
Awesome
Eh.
impromptu show. So thanks.
All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for having
Bill,
us on.
Cheers,
Love you,
man.
Matt.
Yeah.
I think we have
Guys, have
Love
a
you
great
guys.
night.
Greg. I think
Yep.
we have our audio stuff figured out.
I think so. You guys can drop off if you want. Later, Charlie.
Charlie, love you, girl.
Good night.
Cheers.
Love you guys.
Love you, dude. It's awesome. Awesome hanging out with you again.
It was a good time. It was a good time. So,
Bill, yeah, I think we got it dialed in. So real quick, recap what you're planning on.
so this was, I gotta remember. So I put my Zoom on this monitor over here, so I gotta remember to look over here. But
Yep. A
um,
recap of what your plans are for coming up with this show with you and Stacy.
yeah. So me and Stacy, I've actually been sitting on, even before I started Nooner Nation. I've been sitting on all the like rights to parents that swear.
Yep.
So that's gonna come soon-ish.
Are you gonna pre-record them?
Yeah,
Are you gonna go
yeah,
live?
they're gonna
You're
be
do
pre-recorded.
pre-records? Okay, cool. Yeah, those are fun.
Those will be pre-recorded, and Greg, I've talked to you about some of the lineup. It's gonna be good.
Don't overdo your lineup. Yeah, don't.
No,
shut
oh
up
no,
your
no,
lineup
no,
too
no,
much,
no.
yeah. It's pretty cool.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun show, especially you know what? Even if you're not parents, it's gonna be fun because
I think so too.
the whole point of it is gonna be parents talking shit about being parents, and
I'm a fur baby parent. Does that count?
that does count actually.
Does it really?
Yeah,
Does it really?
for sure.
I don't think it does.
It
doesn't,
will
motherfucker.
eventually.
It's a dog.
We'll get
Like-
you on eventually.
I've told Beth multiple times. I was like, those little like the end of the world happens. Those little motherfuckers.
Oh,
that's
you're gonna
food.
eat them.
That's
for sure.
food. And she's like, no, it's not food. I'm like, oh yeah, Those fucking things are food.
But
I love you, Bomber, but you're 95 or at least maybe 30 pounds, 20 pounds of meat.
Yeah, well,
Something like that.
my dog is like, I don't know, 100 pounds of pure fat.
Bill
But
is a little hammered, Wyatt. It's okay. Don't judge, man. It's 12 fucking 13 at night.
I wasn't planning on doing a show tonight. And
we've been on a goddamn podcast for fucking 3 hours. So fuck off.
we are at
3 hours. It's got to be 3 hours.
2:34.
Yep. There you
So-
go. 2.5. So
Yeah. So, anyways,
cheers, man.
me and Stacey are looking at doing one with ourselves.
What do you think? What do you think you're going to start thinking about, like releasing it or recording your first ones?
We're still in the
Couple weeks from
conceptual
now, or-
phase, so it'll be a couple months probably. It'll probably be the middle of summer, if anything. We have some pretty solid guests on that. It makes sense for us to make a trip to a place to do them all.
Down in
So-
Austin or something like that, or
Somewhere.
something like that. Okay.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, I mean, either way, Neuter Nation podcast is going to be every weekend or every
So you're
Thursday.
going to do your Thursday. Of course, you do your Thursday show, right?
Thursday show. I think this Thursday, I think I'm having Sean, Hightower Sean,
Nice.
the Con Man podcast on.
Hightower Sean.
Hightower Sean. Sean in the High Tower, as I call
That'd
him.
be good.
But yeah. Anyways, I
It's awesome.
need to go to bed. So do you. But
Cheers.
anyways,
I'm not going to
dude,
bed for hours. You have a great night. Thank you so much for throwing this out there. Thanks for working with me on all of our bullshit. To everybody that's tuned into the live chat, thank you so much. It was awesome. to
Yeah,
hear
this
you,
was
watch you.
totally impromptu, by the way.
100%.
And,
It was fucking rad. Bill, you did great.
But it was fun.
We got our shit dialed in now.
Yeah, I think we
Cheers.
got it. I think we
All
got
right,
it.
man. Catch you later. Just kill the live stream and keep me on your Zoom.
All right.